Once I know it, we're good.
I got you in DV. After that, we'll do the best we can.
Yeah, I just don't know if we have the pub. Oh, there, you said they're there. Okay. All right, let's go.
Recording in progress.
Please do.
All rise, please.
Todos de pie, por favor.
Everyone raise your right hand.
Todos levanten su mano derecha.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony that you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? If so, please say I do.
Juran o afirman que el testimonio que van a dar es la verdad, nada más que la verdad y únicamente la verdad. Si es así, respondan.
Hey, I do, gentlemen. I do.
Respondan.
Please say I do.
Say I do, gentlemen.
Respondan.
Is there an audio issue? Gentlemen, do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Please say I do.
Juran decir la verdad, nada más que la verdad. Por favor, respondan en voz alta.
Okay, we heard them now, loud and clear.
Ya les
All
oímos.
right.
Gracias.
Please put your hand down. All right, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Excuse me, gentlemen, in this particular case, my name is Judge Christy Nunez, and I'll be handling this morning's calendar. If I could have all parties place their appearance on the record.
Good morning, Your Honor. Assistant State Attorney Megan Coughlin on behalf of the state.
Good morning, Your Honor. Assistant State Attorney Jenna Walker on behalf of the state.
Hey, I'm doing well. Good morning, Your Honor. Assistant Public Defender Patrick Weir.
Good morning, Mr. Weir. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you, Judge?
All right. Mr. Weir is assigned to my courtroom, so it's like we never left the week. All right.
Just another day.
All right. So we are here in the domestic violence calendar. The first case I believe I have, and just make sure it's Micaiah Jean Baptiste.
Jean Baptiste? Okay, stand in that box for the
I don't have any. Here they are. Thank you. All right, good morning. And for the purposes of this calendar, I will appoint the public defenders provisionally on every single case, and I will find probable cause on all cases unless told otherwise.
Y con propósito de esta audiencia, se nombra el abogado de oficio en cada uno de los casos y encuentra motivo fundado en cada uno de los casos, a menos que se establezca de otra forma.
All right, good morning, Ms. Baptiste. You're here today, ma'am, because you've been charged with misdemeanor battery.
Yes.
All right, and do we have an offer for Ms. Baptiste?
The state asked for a $1,000 bond, Your Honor.
All right, so we have a $1,000 bond, Ms. Baptiste, on this particular case. Mr. Weir?
Yes, Your Honor. I have a question about probable cause in this case. The arrest affidavit doesn't mention whether or not Ms. Baptiste cohabits or has any children in common with the victim in this case.
Your Honor, under the admin order, any dating relationship is also considered domestic violence.
It says that they're girlfriend and boyfriend in the affidavit, Mr. Weir.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. All right, as to the $1,000 bond, Mr. Weir, any objection?
No objection, Your Honor. Is Ms. Baptiste entitled to pretrial services?
I don't know the answer to that. She
qualifies, but the state would be asking for $1,000 given the domestic violence.
Based on the fact that it's domestic violence, I will leave the $1,000 bond on this case. And I will issue a stay away order against the victim in this case, Miss Jean Baptiste. Do you hear me, ma'am?
Yes.
All right, Ms. Baptiste, you have an order to stay away from Frank Montijo. That means that you cannot get near that individual. Do you understand that?
Yes.
That includes sending any third parties or any type of text messages or any type of social media posts or anything at all. Zero contact, even through a third party, okay?
Okay.
All right. Anything else?
Nothing on the state, Your Honor.
No, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. All right, next case on the case of Marjorie Chaviria.
Your Honor, I have Miss Tyra Smart here.
Oh, all right, Miss Smart. Miss Smart, good morning. How are you?
Good morning, good evening.
Miss Smart, you're here today because you've been charged with 1 count of misdemeanor battery and 1 count of criminal mischief. What is the standard bond on this case?
Standard bond on the batteries will be $1,000. For the criminal mischief, it'll be $150, Your Honor.
All right,
And it should be 2 counts of battery.
2 counts of battery and the victims on these cases?
Victims should be Johnny Smith and Shaquila Lambright, Your Honor.
All right, so 1,000 each misdemeanor battery count, 150 on the criminal mischief count. And a stay away order both for Johnny Smith as well as Shaquia Lambright. Do they live together?
I believe so, Your Honor.
Oh, yeah,
The other 2
Sorry.
people, they live
yeah,
together.
yeah.
Yes, Your Honor, the 2 alleged victims in this case do live together.
Okay. Ms. Smart, you do not have any contact with those individuals, which means that you cannot call them, reach out to them, or have a third party do so, okay?
I have a question. Can I?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, how would I get in contact with my son?
That's the minor son in this case, Your Honor. That's right, your minor son.
What is the situation with this child?
He is 2 years old
He
and
was-
you guys share custody.
Yes, he was spending time with his father. I was picking him up.
He's 2 years old, Your Honor. The 2 parents share custody. This altercation occurred when the transfer of custody was happening. Ms. Smart was there to pick her son up.
State?
Typically, Your Honor, if we don't have the victim present, we would object to any modification of the stay away order. I know in our division, we get motions to modify the stay away order for electronic communication regularly. So if a motion is heard in division, I think that would be the appropriate answer.
That means that it's not going to be, that question's not going to be answered.
Yeah, I don't know enough information about the child right now, whether or not there's any type of DCF report or anything that's going on in the household. I don't know if the state has any of that information, but I'm not inclined to allow contact unless I find additional information from that, which I think the judge in domestic violence can do that within the next couple of days as well. So I will leave the standard bond on both cases, 1,000 for count 1, 1,000 count 2,
You're going to want to call this number.
and 150 count 3.
Let you get in touch with her.
All right. Anything else?
No, Your Honor.
Yeah, Your Honor.
Okay. Next case, Marjorie Chavarria. Ms. Chavarria, good morning. How are you?
Wish I was doing better than yourself.
Okay, Ms. Chavarria, you're here today because you've been charged with domestic violence, ma'am. What is the state asking for?
$1,000, Your Honor.
All right. Defense?
Do you have a local address? Local address? Oh, sorry. No objection, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Chavarria, what I'm going to do is I'm going to find PC, appoint the public defender's office provisionally, like I mentioned earlier. And I am going to issue a stay away order. That includes that you cannot get near this individual. What is the relationship in this case, state?
They are dating, Your Honor, and I've been cohabitating.
All right, you cannot get near this individual. You cannot contact this individual. Do you understand? You cannot have a third party do that. Do you understand, ma'am?
Oh, trust me, there's not gonna be any issue. I want her as far away as possible. from me.
Okay, perfect. I said $1,000 bond, ma'am. Best of luck.
Thank you.
On the case of Kayla Powell,
Ow.
Kayla Powell.
Ow.
Ms. Powell, good morning. How are you? You're here today because you've been charged with criminal mischief of $200 or less. What is the criminal mischief based on?
She broke her brother's phone, Your Honor.
I think it's the television, if I'm not
Oh,
mistaken.
television, I apologize.
Okay, what are you requesting, state?
150.
Mr. Weir?
150 is fine, Your Honor.
All right, $150 bond is going to be set. Do I need a stay away order on Ms. Powell?
Yes, Your Honor, there should be a stay away order there.
Yeah, they're trying to make.
Are they in the same household?
Yes, Your Honor. They are in the same household. We'd be asking for no harmful contact.
Any information on the brother for me to be able to make that
Bond.
determination?
We have no information on the brother or his stance on a modification, so we would be objecting.
All right. At this time, Mr. Weir, since I do not have enough information regarding the brother and his position on that, I am going to deny that, but Ms. Powell, excuse me, does not mean that you cannot request that later on. And I will issue a $150 bond. All right, best of luck, Ms. Powell. On the case of Yaden Almeida,
We'll need an interpreter, Your Honor.
all right, with the service of the interpreter. Good morning.
Interpreters present.
Good morning, Mr. Almeida. You're here today for a misdemeanor battery charge.
Buenos días, señor Almeida. Usted se encuentra aquí por un cargo de agresión física, delito menor.
What are we asking for, State?
We're asking for a $1,500 bond because the minor child was present.
I'm sorry, could you repeat that?
We're asking for a $1,500 bond because the minor child was present.
Thank you. La fiscalía solicita que se imponga una fianza de $1,500 ya que un menor de edad estuvo presente.
And Your Honor, we would object and request a standard bond.
Su señoría, nos oponemos y solicitamos una fianza estándar.
How old is the child?
¿Cuántos años tiene el menor?
3 years old, Your Honor.
And he was in front of the allegation or in the home?
He's listed
Y
as-
el menor se encontraba frente a ellos o en la casa.
He is listed as a witness on the A form, so it is our understanding that he saw the battery.
Su señoría, el menor ha sido listado como un testigo dentro del formulario de arresto, testigo de la agresión física.
And my understanding, Your Honor, from Mr. Almeida is just that the child was elsewhere in the home.
Y por lo que entiendo y me dice el señor Almides, el menor se encontraba en otro sitio de la casa.
All right. Well, that may be true, Mr. Almeida. The last line on the arrest affidavit indicates that the child was present, and witnessed the incident unfold. So I am going to allow the elevated bond of $1,500 on the charge of misdemeanor battery.
Bien, eso puede ser lo que usted dice, señor Almides. Sin embargo, en la última línea del formulario de arresto indica que el niño o niña estaba presente cuando se desarrolló el incidente, siendo entonces el niño presenció el incidente de la agresión física. Por lo tanto, se impone la fianza elevada de $1,500.
All right. Mr. I'm sorry, his name again. Mr. Almeida, I am also issuing a stay away order on this particular case, which means that you cannot have contact right now with the victim in this case.
Señor Almeida, también se está expidiendo una orden de alejamiento, lo cual prohíbe que usted tenga contacto con la víctima en este caso.
I know there's a child in common, but as of right now, you can file to modify that stay away order in the future with the domestic violence judge that you'll be assigned.
Entiendo que tienen un hijo en común, pero usted puede modificar la orden de alejamiento más adelante con la división que sea asignada en su caso.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. And state the amount of bond that you're requesting.
$1,500.
1,500 is granted.
Se
And on the
concede los
case-
$1,500 de fianza.
on the case of Justin Burgess.
Yeah,
Good morning, Mr. Burgess. How are you? Mr. Burgess, you're here today, sir, because you have been charged with one count of domestic violence.
This is Mr. Richard Garcia, Your Honor. We have Burgess next.
Moving too fast. All right, Mr. Garcia, good morning. You're here because you've been charged, excuse me, Richard Garcia, you're charged with one count of misdemeanor battery.
okay. I'm sorry.
Victim on this case date,
The victim's name is Lorenzo Garcia, Your Honor.
relationship.
Relationship is the father of the
All
defendant.
right. Mr. Burgess,
Garcia, Your Honor.
I'm sorry, Garcia. Mr. Garcia, I find that there's probable cause in the four corners of the affidavit here, and I've appointed the public defenders. Are you asking for a standard bond of 1,000 state?
Yes, we are, Your Honor.
Mr. Weir?
No objection, Your Honor.
All right, standard bond of 1,000 is assigned to Mr. Garcia. And I am also issuing a stay away order, which means that you cannot get close to your father. If there's any request for a modification in the future, you can do that before the domestic violence judge. Otherwise, the order right now remains that you can have zero contact, including through a third party. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right, best of luck, sir.
This is for you.
Last case is Justin Burgess.
Burgess, come on.
You're all set. You can- Hey, how you doing?
Mr. Burgess, good morning. How are you?
Good morning. How you doing, Jack?
Good. Mr. Burgess, you're here today because you've been charged with one count of domestic violence, misdemeanor battery, excuse me, on an ex-girlfriend with a child in common. I find probable cause within the four corners of the arrest affidavit. Was the child present state?
Not that we are aware of, Your Honor.
No, Your Honor.
Right, and I don't see his prior domestic violence scenarios, but he does have
And then-
priors.
And based on those priors, we're gonna be asking for a $2,000 bond.
And Your Honor, we'd be objecting to that and ask for the standard bond.
How old is Mr. Burgess?
28, Your Honor. And I believe this is his first charge of domestic violence.
Mr. Burgess's priors tend to really deal more with fleeing from the police officers versus actual domestic scenarios, so I will leave the bond at the standard bond of 1,000. Mr. Burgess, I'm also issuing a stay away order from the victim in this particular case. That means that you cannot have any contact with Lachey Coates. Do you understand, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
You cannot reach out to her, talk to her, or ask her for anything, including any information regarding the child, until that stay away order is modified, sir.
Okay.
Okay? You are good to go, sir. All right, next group.
Misdemeanors.
Good morning, Your Honor. This is Joanne Hennessy for the City of Miami Beach for the
Good morning. How are
jail-arraignment
you?
calendar.
Can you tell
Good
me which
morning.
cases
I'm
are yours
fine.
first, so we can try to pull those?
Actually, Your Honor, I just
Oh.
say for the whole calendar, so I'll take them
Okay.
in order. Thank you.
Clerks are not here. Come on, I told you I was gonna move. And now now that I know this is my wheelhouse, now we're really gonna move. Yes, please.
Recording stopped.
And don't forget to take some donuts before you leave. Are you with me tomorrow?
I am not.
Okay, only one day, that's all I got. Yes.
Can I get a donut?
Please, that's why I brought them for everybody. Officers in the back too from my REG building, please get donuts. They're sitting over there, some little donut holes. The big boxes
have
are
some?
too hard to carry.
Yeah, we're raising our hands for some
Yes,
reason.
yes, Mr. Weir, you know you can always have donuts. I thought you'd be present, but I forgot it's through.
Yes, yes.
I'll owe you donuts next week.
Thank you.
Miss Rosen, I had to get off a little too quickly from the bench and couldn't even give her my goodbye because of the scenario going on in the courtroom yesterday. So
Yes, you're
I owe
right.
donuts anyway. All right, thank you.
My phone?
Do we know we have?
No, they did not.
Okay, thank you. Get some donuts. All right.
Got it. Thank you for your help.
Have a good day. I've never had an afternoon calendar in like the 4 times I've done weekend bonds.
The only thing I ask, can I
did
change
not
my
ask for my
name
number
to
this
from
time,
REG
so I guess I'll just
by
be
one
here.
Judge Christie?
If you want to give me your number, I can text you and let you know for sure once I know.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Just,
Yeah.
that's okay. Just don't want you to get caught there. Over here.
There you go.
Thank you.
Excuse me, Judge,
Yes,
is the misdemeanor clerk there yet?
no, I wish. Mr. Weir, do you happen to know, or does anyone have a calendar? Do we know how many cases there are?
I have
Or
received
eight,
40,
if you, 40?
45 A forms, not, and that's counting the ones that are off calendar or have already bonded out. So it's probably about 40.
I have 13 pages, Your Honor, but they don't number them.
40. So, all right. So we got to move. Do we have the stay away orders there? So I
do.
start
also have
signing
the
them?
priors.
All right.
If I can approach.
Yes, please. Perfect. I'll start signing these. Thank you. Good morning. Hey, look, oh, now this is a team. This is a team, ladies.
It sounds like I'm gonna be fighting for my life to keep up.
All right.
Thank you.
Why, thank you. Thank you. I cut my hair this on Thursday. Maybe that's what it is. I usually see me tired and exhausted on sleep. I got the divas of the clerks today.
The problem, if you keep going this fast, we're not gonna finish with felonies, but
Who
we'll
are
start.
the clerks? Who are the clerks, Judge?
We have them here. Yes, I'm just waiting to get the paperwork. We'll start in just a moment, okay?
Can they call the corrections, please?
Corrections for,
We tried to call them this morning. They didn't answer the phone. We have an add-on. We want to see if they have the file.
What's the name?
the name, please?
The name is Zuhari.
Last name is Zukari.
Zuhari.
I'm a little hard of hearing, so I'm still going through the struggle, Terry. And I brought donuts, so they're over there if you ladies want to eat some.
Tell me what you want me to.
Abdel Zukari is the name. Madam Clerk.
We have it, correction.
Oh, thank you.
All right. Do you want me to go in order of the files or in order of this thing? Files, thank you. All right, is this Ms. Corzo, Mr. Weir?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right,
Recording
good
in
morning, Ms.
progress.
Corzo, how are you? All right, Ms. Corzo, you're here today, ma'am, because you have been charged with. Seems like it's a violation of probation, correct?
Yeah.
Yes, Your Honor. I have spoken to Ms. Corzo. My understanding is that she is the victim in an open police case, and she was in the hospital is why she, well, sorry, Your Honor, just that she's the victim in an open case.
State. Believe the warrant was in the amount of $3,000, failing to appear. What's the underlying case, please?
The underlying case is a battery and a trespass of property after warning. We ask that the amount on the bench warrant be converted to bond.
Before I start, just for the record, I provisionally appoint the public defender's office on all cases and find probable cause unless otherwise told in all cases.
And for the record, ASA Megan Kaufman on behalf of the state.
What are the priors?
I just have this case, Your Honor, so no other priors.
I do see a misdemeanor battery and trespass. So it is a battery and trespass on the underlying case. Failed to do anything. All right, I am inclined to give a bond in the amount of 3,000, which is the amount.
Your Honor,
of
I
the
just want to let you
warrant.
know that that Ms. Corzo is pending surgery. She has an injured arm. She's here wearing a cast, so she is hoping to get to have surgery and have medical treatment soon. So I'd be asking for pretrial services.
State.
Your
She was
Honor,
previously on pretrial services.
that's what I was gonna say, Your Honor. She was on PTS and failed to appear, and that's why the bench warrant was issued.
Correct. So while I understand Ms. Corzo's medical condition and I am sympathetic to that, I do have a history of Ms. Corzo having, let's see, failing to appear. This is not the first time. Had a previous probation warrant for 3,000 in April, another one got released in February, once again admitted and revoked, got again another probation warrant. Ms. Corzo.
Yes, Your Honor.
I get it, but you know what? Sometimes you make a phone call to the probation officer and let them know. So I'm going to issue a bond in the amount of 3,000. Keep it consistent to the warrant. You're lucky I don't increase it, Ms. Corzo. Anything else? And I keep
1,500 each count, Judge?
I'm sorry, can you say that again?
1,500 each count, that's 2 counts.
Yes. And I am going to keep the stay away order in place for Mr. Jawad Carsey. Do you understand that?
You have to stay away from that person, doing that person.
Okay.
Yeah.
Best of luck, Ms. Corzo. On the case of Nicole Kirsten. Driving with a license
Bond out,
suspended.
Judge.
Any priors?
That's a bond out.
Okay. What do you want me to write? That's it? Okay. On the case of Michelle Sanchez. Is this Michelle Sanchez?
Yes, Your Honor.
Good morning, Ms. Sanchez. You're here today because you've been driving with your license suspended. There's 2 bench warrants in a new case. The bench warrant is on 2, driving with your license suspended. Please don't tell me the new case is also driving with the license suspended. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
It is a 3rd, and all right. Currently, the bench warrant on the case ending in SSB is in the amount of 3,000 before Judge Nelson, and the amount of 3,000 before Judge Nelson on the second case ending in COE. And on the new case, the bond amount, what are you requesting, state, on UFE?
We will be requesting a $250 bond, Your Honor.
A $250 bond. I find probable cause in the 4 corners, the citation on these cases. And Mr. Rear?
And Your Honor, since there will be other, sorry if this is not correct, but there will be other holds other than this current bond?
When you say other
Oh,
hold,
sorry, no. So this will be her only hold. Then we just be requesting the standard bond of 150, Your Honor.
how about us to the bench warrants?
No objection, Your Honor.
Any history of failing to appear?
Not that I'm aware of, Your Honor.
State you're requesting the bonds on these other cases to be?
Yeah.
I asked for the warrants to be, on the warrant to be issued in the bond. The amounts of the warrant issued in the bond.
I'm also going to issue a no drive order. Do we have one there that I can sign? Let me explain something to you, Ms. Sanchez. I am issuing a no drive order. You have 3 cases before this court. Okay? 3 cases before this court that you have been driving with your license suspended. And you continue to drive with your license suspended. If you violate that order of driving with your, while you have this order, in addition to breaking the law, you're also violating a court order. And I can sentence you to time for violating a court order. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm going to set on the case ending in SBE, a bond in the amount of 3,000 consistent to the bench warrant, because it appears that, knowing Judge Nelson, that was done on the day of trial. On the case ending in COE, a bond amount in the amount of 3,000, also consistent with Judge Nelson doing that on the day of trial. And
Your Honor, is it then possible to set a $1 bond on the new DWS if there's these 2 $3,000 bench warrant bonds?
any objection, state?
No objection, Your Honor.
I'll do a $1 bond on the new case ending in UFE. All right, and I issue a no drive order in all cases. All right, Ms. Sanchez, you are good to go. Best of luck. Do not drive. On the case of Cedric McCray.
Refuse court, reset tomorrow.
All right.
Good morning, ma'am.
McCray has refused court. And we set it
What's your
for
name, sir?
tomorrow. I guess I'll see him tomorrow. On the case, and what do you want me to do, Terry, with the A-form? Throw it out, because I signed it already. Yes. Okay. All right. On the case, is this Mr. Smith?
Mr.
Naismith?
Naismith, Your Honor, yes.
All right, Mr. Naismith, good morning. You're here today, sir, because you have been charged with 1 count of petty theft.
Well, it's the added charge.
What's the added charge date?
It looks like he also has an open F2515242 for stealing and stolen property and false name after.
Open, what is it, please?
F2515242. It is dealing in stolen property and a false name or ID after arrest.
I don't have that with me, right, Terry?
I would believe it'd come with our felony packets.
was
Is that also up for bond review today?
I believe so, Your Honor.
All right, so as to the petty theft,
Judge, the defendant was given pretrial yesterday on this felony, so you will not have him on your felony calendar today. It
Okay.
was addressed yesterday.
so he was given pretrial yesterday.
Yes.
All right, state, what are you asking for?
We're asking for the standard bond, Your Honor,
Which is
150.
Mr. Weir?
Yes, Your Honor. So I'm just a little bit confused. He was given pretrial services yesterday and then released.
On the felony, he was not released.
Oh, he was not released. And we would just be asking for pretrial services on this case as well.
Any objection, state?
No objection, Your Honor.
All right, I will, Mr. Neesmith,
Yes, ma'am.
does he have a place to stay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, I'm going to grant pretrial services on this particular case. Any need for a stay away order on these cases?
There should be a stay away order from the store control from Your Honor.
I don't think you gave me one for that. You can double check and make the right one for me.
No, I wrote it. Should be from
All right.
SS.
Is this the one with a WSS
Yes.
store? Okay, just doesn't have a name. All right,
That's the only name they gave me, Your Honor.
all right, so pretrial services with what alternate bond are you requesting?
The 150, Your Honor.
All right, alternate bond 150. Best of luck, Mr. Naismith. Continuing on the calendar on the case of Dimitri Rosefort.
Yes,
Your
Your Honor.
Honor, Joanne Hennessy for the city of Miami Beach.
Good morning.
Where am I looking?
Just look for it there, yeah.
Gotcha. Morning.
All right, Mr. Rosefort, you're here today because you've been charged with smoking cannabis in the parks, actually smoking cannabis and smoking in the parks. Ms. Hennessy, do we have an offer that we could maybe make Mr. Rosenfort and resolve this case today?
No, Your Honor, not at this time, but I would just ask for standard bond,
All right, and what is that?
150 per count.
All right,
Is Mr. Rosefort eligible for pretrial services?
I don't know if he has priors.
Your Honor, I don't see any known priors.
Any objection?
No objection.
All right, Mr. Rosefort, I'm going to order pretrial services with an altered bond of 150 for each count.
Okay.
You have to pretty much verify your address.
What does this mean? I'm confused.
You just don't have to pay a bond to get out. As long as you have an address that you can go to.
Okay, you need to make sure that you have a location to be able to do pretrial services. Do you have a home, sir?
Do you have a home address?
Yeah.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, all right, best of luck.
Excuse
On
me,
the case of,
we have Mr. McCray.
Okay, you're all set.
McCray.
is that, skipped? Are we skipping that one? I'm sorry.
But do we not have,
He was number
Oh, okay.
5. We were gonna reset him.
oh, okay. He's here now, got it.
In the box when you face me.
Hey,
How you doing,
doing all right? How you doing?
All right, Mr. McCray, how are you, sir?
I'm good, ma'am. How are you?
Good, Mr.
Good
McCray.
morning.
You are here, sir, because
I was in jail.
you were picked up on a violation of probation on the underlying case, which was what state?
2 counts of battery and a criminal mischief, Your Honor.
2 counts of battery and a criminal mischief. There seems to be a violation probation warrant, in the amount of $10,000. Not the first time a probation violation warrant has been issued against Mr.
This is
Yes, Your Honor.
as well.
I believe Mr. McCray violated his probation because he missed a court date when he was already in jail.
What are you asking for, state?
We're asking for the amount on the warrant to be issued in the bond, Your Honor.
What are his priors? He seems to have a long list of priors, huh?
He does have quite a long list of priors, Your Honor.
Only 1 conviction, criminal battery, trespass.
There's an F-25 grand theft where he was convicted.
Mr. McCray, what's going to assure me that you're actually going to appear for your probation, sir?
Yes, ma'am. I'm actually on pretrial right now in Broward County, and I'm going to a drug program right now in fellowship. So I'll receive the information, and I will be coming to court, ma'am. Sir. I don't know if you heard me. Did you hear me? You heard? Oh, okay.
I heard the.
I heard you. I heard you.
I had intended on coming to court, but I just missed court because of this case, and I'm fighting this case right now.
Understood.
Mr. Rear, what are you asking for?
Is Mr. McRae eligible for pretrial services? No, Your Honor.
I'm not, I mean, he may be eligible, but I'm not inclined to do that, just based on his history of failing to appear and notes from previous judges handling these cases.
Yes, Your Honor, then we'll be asking for standard bond.
Can you tell me that I'm already?
What's the standard bond on this case state?
Given that it is a violation of probation, I'm not sure.
Or at least for the charges?
For the charges, it would be 1,000 for each battery count, there's 2 counts, and then 500 for the criminal mischief.
One moment.
And I just want to let the court know that a bond will be a financial hardship for Mr. McCrary. And that he is on pretrial release in Broward.
Here's what I'm going to do. I will reduce it to a little bit. I'm going to reduce it to 8,000, 3,000 count 1, 3,000 count 2, and 2,000 count 3. Well, I understand the hardship. I think Mr. McCray, I'm sorry. What did you say?
There's only 2 counts.
Only 2 counts. I thought you said there was a criminal mischief state.
I thought there was 2, Your Honor.
1 battery and 1 criminal mischief, Judge.
No, one of the batteries was dismissed. The criminal mischief is a second.
Correct.
So thank you. So I will do 3,000 count 1, 3,000 count 2. It'll total of 6,000. Okay, Mr. McCray, I do need you to stay away from Julio Maya. Please understand that, sir. All right.
Excuse me, miss. Can I please tell you something really quick? Miss, this is an old case from 2023. The man said that he didn't want to press charges anymore. This case was over with already, and I was just supposed to go to court. I got RR. I understand you're saying all this, but I'm going to a program right now. I'm released on the program.
And I really hope that you do well in that program, sir. But based on your priors and based on the fact that you have a history of failing to complete this probation,
no, ma'am, I came to court and I've done everything that I was supposed to do on those cases. Ma'am, if I can get an ROR, please, so I can start this program, I would really appreciate it. I don't have $6,000, and it was I just missed court, miss. That's the only thing it was, miss. I promise you, I was going to come to court, and I just missed, and they let me fight this case right now. If I can get an RR, I promise you, I will go to court. I'm going to be in the program. They're going to make sure that I get to court. I have to go to court over there too on August 21st. I'm afraid that if I do miss court, the same thing is going to happen to me again. And I'm not going to be able to make it to court, and I'm going to get another another violation because this thing keeps popping up. It was just administrative probation, and this case has been over for the longest time. Every single time I get in trouble, it pops back up.
all right, because all you have to do is appear since it's an administrative probation.
Yes, ma'am. I understand that, but it was on every single time. It's because I've been in jail. And it comes back and forth, and I have the court there, and I have court in Broward, and then
Mr. McCray, your sentence alone gives me reason to believe that 3,000 is appropriate on each count. The fact that every time you've missed court, it's because you've been in jail, means that you're doing something wrong and not staying out of trouble.
And I agree and I agree with you on that one, Mr. This is my places, but I'm on pretrial in Broward County right now, and they're going to make sure that I get to court.
All right, the amount remains, sir. Have a good weekend.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right.
And I'm sorry, Your Honor, could I just get the breakdown of the counts amounts for that?
It was
please?
3,000 count 1, 3,000 count 2.
Yes, Your Honor.
Total of 6,000. I have Brandon Thomas. Is that who is next? I just want to make sure.
Your Honor, Joanne Hennessy for the city of Miami Beach. This is the state's case at this time. I'm just announcing because we have a misdemeanor on it.
All right. Good morning, Mr. Thomas. Mr. Thomas, I find probable cause on the 4 corners of the arrest affidavit, and I appoint the public defenders like I've did in all the other cases. Mr. Thomas, before we begin and get into details regarding your charges, I do need to know, sir, I do see that you are homeless. Do you have an address that you can provide for us?
But it's because I know my uncle lives. I give
What
him
is
a
it?
chance.
Mr. Weir, can you repeat that? I'm sorry.
He needs to check with his uncle if he can stay with his uncle, Your Honor.
I mean, yeah, I can see my uncle. I do have address. Do you want me to tell him the address?
Do you want that address, Your Honor?
If we have a local address, yes, sir.
Go ahead. What's the address?
13415 Southwest
13415
Southwest 139th Avenue, Naranja, Florida. 33032 is the zip code.
Naranja,
Florida.
33032,
Your Honor.
Thank you. All right. All right, and Mr. Thomas, you're here because you've been charged with resisting an officer without violence, having an open container, possession of an open container, and loitering on the sidewalks. Do we have? There's no way to resolve this case today, State? All right. What are you asking for, State?
Standard bond, which would be 500 on the resisting and 150 on the other two.
I was.
Mr. Weir?
We'd be requesting tab, Your Honor.
Yeah, I never missed court dates.
Any priors?
Yes, Your Honor. There's an F-24 conviction for battery on a law enforcement, resisting an officer without violence. A B-24 trespass after warning conviction with a resisting charge. And an M-23 battery conviction.
So it's 150 each?
150 for the ordinance is 500 for the resisting.
I am going to issue a stay away order here. I believe it's from the, is it the park? From the Walgreens, excuse me. From the Walgreens, Mr. Thomas.
Yeah.
And I am going to leave a standard bond in these cases based on his priors.
I'll take probation.
500 count 1 and 150 count 2 and 3 to the ordinances.
All right, well, can I vote to go for NCR because it was actually because of my hospital medical diagnosis, schizophrenia. I was there.
All right, so that's something that you could bring up to Mr. Weir, and you when you get assigned to a courtroom, sir, they will deal with that, okay? Best of luck, sir. I don't have an A form. I don't know, a stay away order. I don't know if you want one on this case. From the Walgreens. For the criminal mischief, but if you want to give me one, I'm happy.
He's
to
not
sign it.
charged with criminal mischief, Your Honor. Resisting an officer without violence.
Resisting, okay, never mind, thank you. On the case of Isaac Veloso.
Your Honor, Joanne Hennessy for the city of Miami Beach. I'm just announcing my appearance in this case.
All right, Mr. Veloso, good morning. You're here today because you've been charged with trespass after warning and prohibited camping in Miami Beach. I find probable cause and appoint the public defenders.
Your Honor, I do have a question about probable cause in this case, given that the trespass after warning was from a public bench and the allegation of camping is that he was using a backpack as a pillow on the bench. I do not think that that's probable cause for those two charges.
I see it. It's a public bench, but it's rented by the Italian restaurant. So it belongs to the Italian restaurant, if I'm not mistaken. If you can clarify that, I think Ms. Hennessy or Ms.
That is what the form says, but I don't know that a "We Care" sign that would then be behind the bench on the restaurant itself would apply to the bench as sufficient warning.
Your Honor, if you'd like, I could address the camping.
Please.
He's sleeping on a public bench. It's public property. That's all that's necessary. In addition to that, he has a bookshelf. His bag is a makeshift pillow and the roof over the bench. I mean, we have shelter. We have his personal belongings with him or near him, and he's on a public property, which is the requirement of the statute.
State?
Your Honor, we agree with the city prosecutor and their arguments.
What are his priors?
His only prior is a B-23 petty theft, Your Honor.
Any objection to a TAP
No objection.
program on this case?
No objection from the defense, Your Honor.
All right. No objection from the state. I'll allow him to go into release to TAP,
So you're gonna get that.
but he needs to make sure that he registers for the program and a stay away order is issued.
Cases, right?
And you gotta stay away from that restaurant.
And alternate bonds?
An alternate bond of, give me the number again. He said it's 500 and 150.
Should be 500 and 150, Your Honor.
Alternate bond 500, count 1. 150, count 2.
The second case?
Yeah, thank you.
You said there was a second case? I'm sorry.
A bench warrant case, B-23-21673.
I don't have that. Oh, 21673. Got it. All right. And as to the bench warrant case, there's a $500 bench warrant issued by Judge Martinez. And I'm inclined to do a bond in the amount of 500 on that one.
That's what TAP, Judge, or no?
Yes. So TAP with a $500 bond. Alternate bond, excuse me. And a stay away order as well for that.
Hello. Speaking slow. Yeah.
All right. On the case of Jonathan Colon. Is that correct? Is that who I have before me?
Yes.
Mr. Colon, good morning. You're here today because you've been charged with resisting an officer without violence and trespass after warning.
Yes, Your Honor, and I'm making the same probable cause argument. I believe that this is the same facts as the last case. It's the same Italian restaurant, same bench. I do not believe that the We Care signs could have applied to that bench.
State?
Your Honor, for the four corners of the affidavit, the establishment did have no trespass signs on the door that said it was for the general public and passersby. The bench is in front of the restaurant, so therefore it would fall under the no trespass sign.
But was he previously trespassed on this case?
The sign is the no trespass that were warning that he got, and then when the officers came, they asked him to leave. And then when he did not, he arrested him.
Is he eligible for TAP? Only has one prior. 2.
We're requesting TAP, Your Honor.
I'll find PC. And any objection to TAP, State?
No objection, Your Honor.
TAP with an alternate bond on this case of, please give me the amount.
Should be 500 for each count.
500 for each count. I don't have a stay away order on this case. If you want to give me one, because you gave both with Sartori for the other gentleman. Let me try to give you one on that, Terry. And I will issue a stay away order. Mr. Colon, please stay away from that particular bench, okay?
He will, Your Honor.
Yeah.
Here, you
There's
know, Colon, right, previously? 'Cause I don't think so. On Sartori, because I had to write another one, so I just want to make sure. Yeah, I didn't give it for that, right, Cologne? I don't think so. Okay, so if I can get one for Cologne, please. On the case, is this Mr. Kemp? Good morning, Mr. Kemp. You're here today because you've been charged with trespass after warning. PC found, PD appointed. State, what are you requesting?
Standard bond, Your Honor.
150?
I believe so, Your Honor.
He's got several open cases, if I'm not mistaken, or those have been, no, those are closed. He does have another open case, correct?
He does. He has an M25 for trespass and a resisting officer without violence.
Is that one before me?
No, Your Honor, it's set for report 7:30 is its next court hearing.
So he has another open case, but it's not
Yeah,
before
he's
me.
a misdemeanor hold.
He's got a bench warrant on the other case. Is that correct, corrections?
What's the question again?
It appears that he has a bench warrant on another open case. I just want to make sure I'm not mistaken. And we're looking at the
Not
wrong
showing on the
one.
jail card.
No, I'm sorry. It's just open. 52 M25144042. Okay. This is an open bench warrant, correct? Is this a bench warrant or is this
I think it's just an open case, Your Honor.
it reads bench warrant here, which is weird, but okay.
Nothing in my docket says bench warrant.
All right. You're asking for 500?
Yes, Your Honor.
The defense would request pretrial services.
I'm going to leave it with the 500 based on his priors, which include a lot of trespassing cases, and he has another trespass case opened. So I'm going to leave the bond in the amount of $500. Mr. Kemp, please stay away from that particular location, sir, as well as the location in the other open case, okay? All right. On the case of Raymond Barrett.
Judge, he has a Broward County fugitive hold. He also has a new felony case hit on your barn hearing calendar next.
All right, Mr. Barrett, good morning.
Miami-Dade County pulled up on me with a gun and there was no crime whatsoever. I just will really.
Mr. Barrett, before you say anything, sir, let me just let you know that you're here today because you've been charged with resisting an officer without violence. I'm going to find probable cause in the four corners of the affidavit. State, what are you asking for this one?
Rest for $500, Your Honor.
The felony case that he has is what?
It is a bad elderly that will be heard this afternoon.
And it's this is a violation of the underlying case. Issue a bond in the amount of $500. Mr. Barrett, I'll see you later this afternoon on your felony case, sir. I understand your frustration, sir, but you do have another case holding you as well as a Broward hold.
I've been
So-
seeing my mother in 7
can-
days. Somebody
can-
say something about this.
Can I request a $1 bond on this, Your Honor?
Crazy, man.
Give me 1 second.
State?
We would object. He does have an F14 bad elderly that was null pros for completion of PTI. So based off of his priors. we
But
think
what's
one
his
of-
felony? Isn't that his felony case?
No, that was an F14. He has a new F25 bad elderly. That will be on our afternoon calendar.
And that's domestic as well.
This afternoon is domestic. The F14 does not have the domestic.
Right, but I can hold him no bond on the F14 case, and this would just be the $1 bond. On his violation of the felony case, I can hold him no bond.
I don't believe it is a violation of his felony case, Your Honor, because he was arrested. If it's on bond calendar, he was just arrested for both. So he was not out on felony bond.
All right, I'm gonna leave it now at 500, Mr. Weir, and I'll readdress it in the afternoon if necessary.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, on the case of Marcus Zuniga, good morning, sir. Mr. Zuniga, you're here today because you've been charged with petty theft.
He requires the services of the interpreter, Your Honor.
All right, with the service of the interpreter.
The interpreter is present, Your Honor.
All right, the interpreter is present. He's here because he's been charged with 1 count of petty theft.
Buenos días, señora Zúñiga. Se encuentra aquí porque le imputan un robo en menor cuantía.
I see he has no priors. Any objection to pretrial services?
No objection, Your Honor.
Veo que no
Alright.
tiene antecedentes. ¿Hay alguna oposición a que se le dé liberación bajo los servicios previo a juicio? No tenemos objeción, su señoría.
I'll do pretrial services with an alternate bond in the amount of $500. Mr. Zuniga, you also have a stay away order from Oscar Yanis.
Bien, señor Zúñiga, se impone los servicios antes de juicio o alternativamente pagar $500 de de fianza. Se está expidiendo una orden de alejamiento del señor Oscar Llanes.
Yes, Your Honor, he sold from a specific person, not a business.
Say that again, Counsel.
I said, yes, Your Honor, he sold from a specific person, not a business.
Sí, su señoría, es una orden de alejamiento de una persona, no de un negocio.
All right, Mr. Zuniga, please do not contact that gentleman, okay?
Señor Zúñiga, por favor, no se contacte con ese señor, ¿ok?
Okay, perfect.
Okay, perfect.
Continuing on the calendar, Sunny Odowuyo.
No, I'm sorry. Hey, how you doing?
Judge, he's been held on 2 probation warrant cases, no bond.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Those are felony cases?
Yes, yeah, no bond.
They, each individual that keeps appearing as to Mr. Weir keeps getting taller and taller. I can't. The first one I could only see his nose down. The next one I can only see his mouth. These are tall individuals, and Mr. Weir's a relatively tall gentleman. So, all right, Mr. Duyo, you're here because you've been charged with 1 count of misdemeanor battery and 1 count of resisting an officer without violence. State, what are you asking for?
We're asking for a $2,000 bond given his priors.
Yes, thank you.
What is a standard bond?
Standard bond would be 1,000 for the battery, a 500 on the resisting. So we're asking for $2,000 for the battery and 500 on the resisting.
Yes, Your Honor. The defense is asking for a $1 bond on each, given the felony holds.
Am I seeing that felony hold this afternoon?
No, it's going on the judge who he's on probation with, their calendar.
It'll go to the judge who's on probation with. I don't know if you could hear that, Your Honor.
It will end up on their calendar on Monday.
Here's what I'll do. I'll reduce it. I'll do 500 count 1.
Yes.
And 150 count 2.
Thank you.
Since there's a felony hold on the other, sir. Okay? There is a stay away order, Mr. Oduwu. I pronounced that incorrectly, I'm sure, but from Mr. Velasquez, please do not get near him, sir. Okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yeah.
All right, on the case of Nicholas Higgins, best of luck.
Good luck, dude.
Come this way.
It won't be me, it'll be somebody else.
Stand in the box for me. Way out.
Good morning, sir. Mr. Higgins, you're here because you've been picked up on a bench warrant on a misdemeanor battery, sir.
Mr. Higgins bonded out, Your Honor. I believe we were on Mr. Rodriguez Santana.
All right, bonded out on Higgins, on Osniel Rodriguez Santana.
And we will need the Spanish interpreter, Your Honor.
All right, with the service of the interpreter, Mr. Osniel Rodriguez Santana, you're here because you've been charged with consuming alcohol.
Bien, señor, se encuentra aquí el día de hoy porque se le acusa de bebidas de alcohol.
Any objection to?
I'm sorry, Honor. Could you repeat the charge, please?
Consuming alcohol. Can we close this out?
El cargo es por consumo de alcohol. Un momento.
They do not give us the authority to close out cases on weekend bonds, Your Honor.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
They do not give us the authority to close out weekend bond or cases on weekend bonds.
Since when?
Since I
Is that
started in
new?
August.
That didn't used to happen, correct? That's new. No, I'm willing to close it out with a withhold court cost, Mr. Weir.
It would be difficult for me to convey that offer given the
You
language.
don't have an interpreter.
Correct, Your Honor.
You do, but not. Okay. We used to close out all the cases on weekend bonds. What happened?
It's not in our instructions of things we're allowed to do.
All right. Good thing. That's something else to add to my new administrative duties, Mr. Weir. All
Yes,
right.
looking forward to it.
All right. Can we put retrial services?
No objection.
Your Honor, if you will give me some.
Yes, I'm
time.
sorry.
Thank
I'm
you.
going to give him
That's all
some
right.
I'm going to give him pretrial services with an alternate bond of 150.
Bien, señor, va a ser liberado con servicios antes de juicio o alternativa de $150 de fianza.
Libertad.
All right, you're good to go, sir.
Eso es todo, señora. Hasta luego.
On the case of Richard Brown,
Sorry, no. Hey, Mr. Brown. Nice to meet you.
all right, Mr. Brown, good morning, sir. Do you have an address that I can use for you?
I can give you my mother's address.
Can you get notifications there?
Yes, ma'am, I can.
All right, what is it, sir?
It's 1331 West Second Street. That's in Riviera Beach, Florida. And the zip code is 33401.
Riviera Beach, Florida.
Riviera Beach 401.
Okay, sir. All right, and Mr. Brown, you're here because you've been charged with trespass. We have an I'm sorry, old habits. All right, Mr. Brown, I find probable cause in the four corners of your affidavit. What are you asking for, state?
150, Your Honor.
Does he qualify for?
And are we able to give Mr. Brown a date certain?
Yes, what is the homeless? Here. Yes, that's what it is. 8/14 in courtroom 6-7 at 9 a.m. All right, Mr. Brown, I'm going to do one bond in the amount of 150 based on your priors, and I'm resetting it for
August 14th, 9 a.m. Here, I'll write down for you.
8/14
You got it?
at 9 a.m. Courtroom 6-7.
Okay,
you're gonna get out. Sorry, that was what did you just do, Your Honor? I'm sorry, we were talking.
150.
That's
Against state, I don't have a stay away order on that case, just so you know.
that was 150 alternate bond.
No, I gave him 150 bond.
Oh, he's not eligible for TAP.
He's got a long history of convictions and priors for the same.
Understood, Your Honor.
Okay.
One thing.
Alex Beacon. These chairs are so uncomfortable. There's a lot of misdemeanors, huh? Do we have a few felonies? Mr. Vican, you're here today, sir, because you've been charged with trespass in a structure. 150 state.
You speak English? English? Okay. Yes, sir.
All right, I'm issuing a bond in the amount of 150. Actually, can we do tap with him? Is he homeless? Yes. Can we do tap?
State would have no objection, Your Honor.
Tap with an alternate bond of 150. I do need an address for you, sir. Do you have one?
Address?
I am currently homeless, but I can use a friend's address.
Okay.
I'm currently homeless. I mean, I need an address for tap.
Do you have it?
No, I don't have an address, but I'm homeless, man.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to reset you for August 14th.
Wait up, but tap.
You're gonna get out on tap, but this is gonna be your court date.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to set you for August 14th at 9 a.m. in courtroom 6-7, sir.
All right. Do you know how long does it take for tap to pick me up?
They'll give you all that information now, sir.
All right.
Okay. On the case of Brent Hart.
It's your court date.
All right.
You're gonna get out.
Oh, so I'm getting.
Mr. Hart is charged with abutting water. Good morning, Mr. Hart. No priors. Any objection to pretrial?
No objection, Your Honor.
All right. I'm going to release you, sir, on pretrial services with an alternate bond of 150. Okay.
And Your Honor, Mr. Hart is from California. He has a Sacramento address.
Okay.
I don't know if that makes any difference.
I don't think so. Not for pretrial services. Can someone let me know?
Just generally, they don't take them unless they have a local address.
Do you have a
Okay.
local address? He says he has a local address, Your Honor.
What's his local address?
1900 North Bayshore.
1900 North Bayshore.
Miami?
Yeah.
Yeah, Miami. Sorry. Yes, Your Honor, Miami.
Zip code?
Oh, you know,
You don't know the zip?
no,
He doesn't know the zip, Your Honor.
it's an Edgewater.
It's in Edgewater, he says.
She know where it's at.
Yeah.
No, she know.
33137 maybe?
Yeah. Correct.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes.
Okay. On the case of Juan
Okay.
Pino Peña, Juan Pino Peña,
Bond.
No bond. You're getting out. Yeah.
Juan Pino Peña,
He's coming, Judge. He needs the services of the interpreter.
thank you. Mr. Peña has a $5,000 warrant that was
Thank
issued by Judge Enriquez.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
All right, good morning, Mr. Peña. You're here because you have a probation warrant for an underlying case of trespass after warning.
Buenos días, señor Peña. Usted se encuentra aquí porque tiene una orden de arresto por un caso de probatoria de traspasar o entrar ilícitamente tras ser advertido.
Sí, pero yo no tenía provecho.
Yeah, but I didn't have any probation.
Can we close this out to CTS today?
Un momento, un momento.
Your Honor, the state would be asking that the amount of the bench warrant be.
It's a CTS offer from the day that the bench warrant was issued in 2022. There's obvious,
We can pass the case so I can check with the assistant chief in county before.
Your Honor, counsel needs to speak into the microphone, please.
I asked if we could pass the case so I can reach out to see if we can close it to CTS.
he does have a long history, but I don't know if I don't think he has any violation of probations there. They've all been terminated. There's no way for you to speak to him there, Mr. Weir, correct?
Unfortunately not, Your Honor.
Yeah, as a friend of your court, Your Honor, I can help in a breakout room if you can put me in a breakout room, I can help with the interview as a friend of the court.
I don't think there's a way to do that. That's really unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. Okay, because during the week, I know that they have an interpreter, ability for an interpreter to be present and discuss that. That needs to change. All right. You're asking for a bond in the amount of 5,000 state?
Yes, Your Honor.
And I would request that be reduced, Your Honor. Mr. Pino Peña is, Your Honor. Or if he would be eligible for TAP, we would request that.
He's got a long history of priors. I would try to work out, I would try to even just resolve the case today and he would have
Right, yes.
nothing open, but obviously we're limited in our capabilities. So what I am going to do is I'm going to issue a bond in the amount of 1,500. I will reduce it just based on the circumstances. And then hopefully when it gets to the jail division, it can be resolved there for CTS.
Bien, señor, se está emitiendo una fianza de $1,500.
He has 3 pages of priors, Mr. Weir, so I'm limited in just.
Yes, I saw
Okay.
that.
Ya que
Okay.
tiene 3 páginas de antecedentes, me doy cuenta.
Yeah, but I do think that this is a case that can be resolved with CTS. Just obviously, I'm limited in doing that today.
Y es un caso que se pudiera resolver con crédito por tiempo cumplido, pero es todo lo que puedo hacer por hoy.
All right, you're good to go, sir. Best of
Eso es
luck.
todo, señor. Que tenga un buen día.
Entonces no me van a aceptar.
Mr. Carvalho?
Morning.
How many more do we have? Good morning, Mr. Carvalho. You're here today, sir, because you've been charged with resisting an officer, threatening a law enforcement with death and resisting another officer with violence.
Yes, Your Honor.
Without
I have a-
violence, excuse me.
I have a probable cause argument to make for the threatening a law enforcement officer, which requires that the threats be true threats, yet in the arrest affidavit, they're clearly conditional. They begin if I see you outside and if I see you outside. So they can't be true threats under the jury instructions for threatening a law enforcement officer.
State?
The threats do start if, Your Honor, but he does say, I will beat your ass, I will fuck you up. So therefore, we're asking for probable cause to be found.
I think it's probably gonna have to get dismissed at some point. Just putting that out there.
I can't find that on the A form. Oh, here we
It's gonna be
go.
on page 2, third paragraph to the bottom.
I'll find PC on the four corners of the A form and I will including onto count 2.
Understood, Your Honor.
He has no prior state.
Correct, Your Honor.
Any objection to pretrial services?
No objection.
Pretrial services with an alternate bond. $500 each.
You're gonna get out. Thank you.
And is there a stay away order? Because I don't have one for Mr. Carvalho.
No, because they're law enforcement officers, Your Honor.
Okay. There was all right, Mr. Carvalho. You're good to go, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
Case of Freon Williams.
Thank you very much.
Williams?
Mr. Williams is here for a misdemeanor battery. I find PC and I point the public defender's office. State, what are you asking for?
$1,000, Your Honor.
No priors?
Just a B-23 resisting without violence. That was no prost.
Any
So we're
objection?
requesting PTS, yes.
Any objection to does he have an address?
Yes, Your Honors. This is,
Okay.
yeah, it's the
Pretrial-
address form.
Pretrial services with alternate bond of 1,000. All right. And I do have a stay away order from Yasmin Luton. Do you understand that, Mr. Williams?
Yes, ma'am.
Do not get near her. All right, on the case of Sergey Pelaez. Sergey Pelaez. Sergey Pelaez. He's only got one case, correct?
I believe it should be 2, Your Honor.
The assault. All right, Mr. Pelaez is here because he has a bench warrant in the amount of 1,000 on the case ending in 056, which is the assault. And then he has picked up a new case, which is the possession of drug paraphernalia. Mr. Pelaez does appear to be homeless. Mr. Pelaez, do you have an address?
Mr. Pelaez requires the services of an interpreter, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you.
The interpreter is present, Your Honor.
All right, if you can repeat that, he has a bench warrant for the assault case and has picked up a new case of drug paraphernalia.
Bien, señor, usted se encuentra aquí por una agresión y también por una orden de arresto por una agresión y tiene un nuevo caso de tenencia de parafernalia de drogas.
On the underlying case for Mr. Pelaez, I am going to issue a bond in the amount of $1,000, case ending in 056.
En el caso delineado se impone una fianza de $1,000, el caso que termina en 056.
Any objection to a dollar bond on the other case date?
No objection, Your Honor.
¿Hay alguna objeción del Estado a que se imponga $1 de fianza en el otro caso? No hay objeción, su señoría.
$1 bond on the underlying new case for the drug paraphernalia, and I am issuing a stay away order, Mr. Pelaez, from Ms. Mias.
Mr. Mias, Your Honor.
Miss Mias.
Ok. Bien, señor. Entonces son $1,000 en el cargo de tenencia de parafernalia de drogas. Se impone una orden de alejamiento de la señora Mías.
All right.
Yo no conozco ninguna señora mía, ni sé quién es.
I don't even know who Miss Mias is.
That's from the underlying case, sir. So just be aware that you can't still get near her.
Es en el caso delineado. Simplemente debe de saber que usted no puede estar cerca de esa persona.
Pero quién
Okay.
es esa persona y
But
cuándo
who is
fue
that
eso?
person?
¿Y de cuándo
Just
es
know
eso?
that that's her
And
name
where-
and that you
where's
can't
that
get near
from?
her.
Señor, ese es el nombre de la persona. Tiene que mantenerse alejado, no puede estar cerca de esa persona.
¿De cuándo es ese caso?
But when is that case from?
Can you tell him, Mr. Weir, because I just gave the file?
Judge, are you finished with this defendant?
I couldn't hear you. I'm so sorry.
Are you finished with this defendant?
I am.
Okay.
Eso es todo, señora. Hasta
Yo-
luego.
On the case of Andres Piñera.
He bonded out, Your Honor.
All right. On the case of, is this Jules Dalge?
Smell.
Is that him?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Mr. Dalge, good morning. You're here today because you've been charged with one count of misdemeanor battery. Probable cause is found. PD is appointed. State, what are you asking for?
$1,000, Your Honor.
Bond in the amount of 1,000 is issued. All right, Mr. Dalge, I'm issuing a bond in the amount of 1,000. Please stay away from the victim. Sophine Perville, sir. You cannot contact her, not even through a third party. Do you understand that? Is that a yes?
He said yes, Your Honor.
Okay, all right. Good luck, sir. On the case of Alexander Perez.
Hey, nice to meet you.
Mr. Perez, good morning. You're here today because you've been charged with having an open container.
Yes, ma'am.
Any objection to, Mr. Perez, you do have an address, correct, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Any objection to pre-trial RORing?
No objection, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Perez, I'm going to ROR you, sir.
Okay.
You know what that means?
Yes. Release him on reconnaissance.
Exactly, you got it.
Okay.
All right, you're released on your own recognizance. You are good to go.
Okay.
On the case of Felix Espinosa. Mr.
We'll need
Espinosa,
the services of an interpreter, Your Honor.
Y
Mr.
interpreter
Espinosa,
present.
good morning. You're here because you've been charged with petty theft.
Señor, se encuentra aquí porque le acusan de un robo en menor cuantía.
All right. I believe you got priors for the same. State.
Creo que tiene antecedentes por lo mismo. Fiscalía.
Based on his priors, we're asking for a $250 bond, Your Honor.
Basado en los antecedentes, solicitamos $250 de fianza.
And the defense requests the standard bond, Your Honor.
I'm going
La
to issue
defensa solicita esta fianza estándar.
standard bond at 150. Mr. Espinosa, please stay away from the Walmart located on Flagler Street, sir.
Se impone una fianza de $150. Señor Espinosa, tiene que mantenerse alejado del Walmart que queda en Flagler.
All right.
Okay.
All right. On the case of Eduardo Gonzalez.
todo.
Eduardo
Bye.
Gonzalez.
Reset NBC medical judge.
All right. On the case of reset for tomorrow. On the case of John Sharp.
Mr. Sharp.
Mr. Sharp, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Mr. Sharp, you're here today because you've been charged with driving with your license suspended. Let's see something. Put the date on it, okay. I don't see any priors. All the priors are blank right now, so the rest of the form is blank.
I have an F04 driving with a license suspended habitual where he took a withhold and probation.
Sorry, that was F04?
F04.
That's it?
That is the only other prior I have, Your Honor.
What are you asking for, Mr. Weir?
Is it possible to ROR, Your Honor? He is here with a cane. I think ROR would be appropriate.
Any objection, state?
We would, Your Honor, he's here on a bench warrant for that case, which I believe the bench warrant was asked for $3,000.
You what? I'm sorry.
The case he's in front of you was picked up on a bench warrant for the traffic case ending.
You don't know what the,
ETE.
it was for trial, right?
I believe so, Your Honor.
Give me 1 second. I'm asking the judge what that means for her. I'm inclined to do a bench warrant in the amount of 150. This is a recent case, correct? I'm not a bench warrant, excuse me, a bond in the amount of 150, excuse me. So I'll do bond of 150. All right.
$15.
Okay.
Okay. Sir, I'm going to issue a no drive order. Please do not get behind the wheel of the car. Do you understand?
Yes, John.
It's gonna be more than $15, sorry.
All right.
It's gonna be like $100.
On the case of Adrian Hernandez Mendez.
Judge. Is
Yes.
it possible to do the add-on now? Abdel Zakari, he's having some medical
I have it.
issues.
Okay.
That's
Would it be the last one? Is it a file, Terry?
Right, but I mean.
Okay. Abdel Sakari. Mr. Sakari, good morning. You're here because you've been charged with petty theft.
Good morning, man.
All right.
Yep.
State, I don't know if it has priors because my priors are all blank. Can you please
Your
let me
Honor,
know?
I don't have a file at all.
Okay.
I do have priors here. This is, yes, I just have no actions, felony F21. And then I see F23 set for arraignment.
So he's got also felonies
Yes, Your Honor.
that are open. Are they before me today?
I can't say.
It's a grand theft auto. I rented a U-Haul truck and didn't return
No,
it.
no. Don't say anything, sir. Don't say anything. All right, then I'll just do a standard bond on this one in the amount of 150.
Come this way for me.
All right, you're good to go, sir. On the case of Adrian Menendez, excuse me.
Hernandez.
It is Hernandez, Your Honor.
Hernandez, okay. Also picked up a new DWLS. I will be issuing a no drive order.
He's also a fugitive from Osceola County,
All right,
Louisville, Kentucky.
This is Hernandez Mendez we're talking about?
Yeah.
Hey, sir. And I have a blank.
all
prior.
right. I have a underlying case ending in 0P2E, and so there was a bench warrant at arraignment in the amount of 500, and a new case ending in R4E with a bond of 150. What are you asking for, state? Actually, I'm sorry, two
showing-
cases and a second case also at arraignment and Judge Martinez with a bench warrant of 500.
I'm asking that each bench warrant be issued bond in the amount of 500 and a 150 for the new case, Your Honor.
All right,
No objection, Your Honor.
that's what I'll do. I will do bond in the amount of 500 on each case that currently has the bench warrant and a bond in the amount of 150 on the new case. I am also issuing a no drive order. You cannot drive, sir. Do you understand?
You speak English?
No.
Oh, sorry, sir. Excuse me, Your Honor. He doesn't speak English. He requires services.
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor. Could you please repeat? I was not aware that he
Yes,
needed an
he's got a
interpreter.
bench warrant in two open cases for failing to appear for driving with his license suspended. And he's picked up a new case just yesterday for driving with a license suspended as well.
Bien, señor, usted se encuentra aquí ya que tiene dos órdenes de arresto por no presentarse en la corte a responder a cargos de manejar con la licencia suspendida y acaba de tener un nuevo caso recientemente con el mismo cargo de manejar con la licencia suspendida.
So what I'm going to do is issue a bond on both cases with the bench warrants of 500 each.
Se le expide fianza en cada uno de los casos que tiene orden de arresto por $500 cada uno.
And on the new case, 150.
Y en el nuevo caso, 150 de fianza.
All right. You are good to go, sir.
Ya se puede marchar hasta
And you also
luego.
have a fugitive hold on a case in Osceola.
También tiene una retención de fugitivo en un caso en Osceola, en el condado Osceola.
¿Puedo hacer una pregunta?
Can I ask a question?
What is your question,
¿Cuál
sir?
es la pregunta?
Si la última vez que yo estuve detenido fue en Kentucky, ¿por qué me sale todo eso?
If the last time I was detained, I was in Kentucky, why is this coming out?
Because you had it previously issued against you, sir.
Porque esto se había expedido en su contra antes.
Okay. On the case of Albert Hector, is this the gentleman that was next to you, Mr. Weir?
He also needs the services of the interpreter.
All right.
Interpreters present.
Hector Alberto Diaz Portal.
He's got two new cases. One of them is for driving. Give me just a moment. I can't see it.
It's a
Second or
DUI
subsequent
and second
refusal.
subsequent,
Thank you. Second or subsequent recusal on driving under the influence.
I'm sorry, what is the first charge, Your Honor?
Second or subsequent refusal on driving under the influence.
Okay. Bien, señor Díaz Portal, usted se encuentra por dos casos. Uno es por segunda o subsecuente veces de rehusar y por manejar bajo la influencia o la ebriedad.
What are you asking for, State?
Your Honor, the state is asking for $150 on each count.
Su señoría, la fiscalía solicita $150 por cada cargo.
The DUI is 1,000.
1,000 then, Your Honor.
And Your Honor, I can't see the priors here, so I don't have any information. I'd be asking if he is TPS eligible. Or PTS, pretrial services. PTS, yeah.
Bien, para la de manejar bajo la ebriedad son $1,000 de fianza. No tengo la lista de antecedentes. Quería saber, dice la defensa, si es elegible para liberación con servicios antes de juicio.
I don't have priors either, so I can't tell you.
I have a F-96 grand theft and forgery of a check that were withholds, and an F-91 withhold for cannabis possession.
When was the first subsequent refusal? Because if he's here for a second refusal, there must have been a prior DUI.
I also, the two DUI cases I have, one ends in Y9E, the other in QGE, are the two that I have.
What years?
Those are these cases, Your Honor. Those are the ones before us.
Yeah, I'm just wondering where the second subsequent. I guess we don't have a TPO.
We do not have a TPO. Your Honor.
Based on the fact that I can't, I don't have any priors to determine whether there's a second or subsequent. Mr. Weir, I'm going to leave the bond in 1,000 on one count and 150 on the second or subsequent.
Bien, basado en que no tengo los antecedentes para determinar la segunda secuencia de rehusar, voy a dejar la fianza en el primer cargo de $1,000 y en el segundo 150.
All right, on the case of Martinez. Good luck, sir.
Buena suerte, señor.
Martel, I'm sorry, is it not Martinez, excuse me, Cottrell Martel Stanley, excuse me. Two bench warrants previously issued in Martinez, one of them with 5,000 and one of them before me of 1,000, which means he failed to appear on the day of trial about last month. State, what are you asking?
Your Honor, the state is requesting 1,000.
Yeah.
Your Honor, the state is requesting that the amount for the bench warrant be put into the bond.
Well, on my case, which is the bench warrant the day of trial, I'm going to leave the bond in the amount of 1,000, which means the state was ready on that day and Mr. Stanley failed to appear. And as to the case before Judge Martinez, it was on report. So I'll reduce that bond to 150. Since he's got an underlying case.
That's case in an IE Judge 150?
Yes. All right, and I'm also issuing a no drive order. Do you hear me, sir?
I understand.
You cannot get behind the wheel of a car.
Can I reinstate my license?
That you may probably be able to. You should probably be able to, because if you do, you get your, I think I already gave it to you.
You know Sarah Rosen, she your attorney?
You would get your charges probably
Sarah
dismissed.
Rosen, she your attorney? You have a case in your courtroom? No. Okay.
On the case of Yasmani Granda.
Bond out.
All right, on the case of Kurt Johnson.
Bond out.
Let's keep those coming. On the case of Corey Ballard.
Bond out.
Bond out.
On the case of Marero Fernando.
Yes, Your Honor. We will need the services of the interpreter.
All right, with the service of the interpreter, Mr.
Interpreter is
Fernando-
present.
Mr. Marrero, excuse me, is here for leaving the scene of an accident.
El señor Marrero se encuentra aquí por irse de la escena de un accidente.
Probable cause is found.
Se encuentra
And
motivo fundado.
I'm inclined to issue a bond in the amount of 150. Any objection?
If we could do, is it possible to do pretrial services, Your Honor? I don't have any priors, but Mr. Marrero is 64 years old.
$150 de fianza, su señoría. Podrían verificar si se le puede dar liberación con servicios antes de juicio. El señor Marrero tiene 64 años de edad.
And he did bring himself to the City of Doral Police Station in this case to participate in the investigation. So I have every reason to think that he will participate with court.
Y además, él mismo fue a la estación de la policía del Doral para participar en la investigación. Yo creo que él podrá participar en el resto del caso.
Give me a second. I'm inclined to do it as long as the state tells me there's no other priors that I need
No
to
other
be concerned
priors,
about.
Your Honor.
All right, pretrial services, an alternate bond of 150.
Bien, señor, se le va a dar liberación con los servicios antes de juicio o alterno $150 de fianza. Eso es todo.
On the case of
Thank you.
Jose Raul Mercado Jimenez.
He has a new felony case show. Should be on the bond hearing calendar next.
Hey, how you doing? This is, we have Mercado here, Your Honor. Jose Mercado is next.
Okay, and there's a, here on the case for driving with a license suspended. He's also got a felony case.
We will need the services of the interpreter, Your Honor.
Interpreter is present. Could you repeat the charges, Your Honor?
Driving with a license suspended.
Bien, señor, usted se encuentra aquí por manejar con la licencia suspendida.
Any objection to a dollar bond,
No objection, Your Honor.
since he's got the felony hold?
Como tiene una retención de delito mayor, es $1 de fianza.
I will
En
issue
este
a no-
caso,
I will issue a no drive order though.
se está expidiendo una orden de no manejar.
All right,
Okay.
make sure you do not get behind the wheel of a car and I'll see you on the felony.
Asegúrese de no manejar. Nos vemos en el horario de delitos mayores. Hasta luego.
All right, on the case of Moises Madrid.
$1 for this one. Uno.
No.
But.
I
not-
knew that this was
yeah.
mine.
Hey, how are you? You speaking? Yes, sir.
All right, Mr. Madrid is here for a failing to appear to trial before me, actually. State?
And Your Honor, just so you know, Mr. Madrid is telling me that he did have COVID on that date.
We ask that the amount of the warrant be issued as bond, Your Honor.
Is he eligible for pretrial?
I have a blank priors, Your Honor.
Have an M24 conviction for a false name after arrest, and an F24 DWLS, third or subsequent conviction.
Third or subsequent?
Third or subsequent.
So he might have been driving on HTO revocation since it was a 24 case. So I'm going to leave the bond in the amount of 1,000, Mr. Beer.
Understood, Your Honor.
Okay, I was inclined to do it, but not with those priors, Mr. Madrid. I'm leaving the bond in the amount of 1,000. Make sure you appear before me when you receive the notice in the mail, sir. On the case of Christopher Clark, and I'm issuing a no drive order
The no drive order on Clark or on the one we just did, Your Honor?
on the one we just did, Moises Madrid.
Clark is a bond out.
Hey, how you doing, sir?
All right, Clark is a bond out on the case of Renee San Sebastian.
Senores, Sante Esteban. Yes, sir. And he will require the
Does he
certificate.
need the interpreter? Thank you.
Yes, please. Thank you.
All right, Mr. Santiago Esteban, you're here because you have a bench warrant that was issued for trial for having your registration expired.
Bien, señor Santiago Esteban, usted se encuentra aquí porque se emitió una orden de arresto porque no vino a juicio en un cargo de tener la registración vencida.
Any objection to pretrial services with an alternate bond of 3,500?
No objection, Your Honor.
Okay, pues la licencia.
Un momento, señor.
I'm going to issue pretrial services with an alternate bond of 3,500.
Bien, señor, le van a dar liberación con los servicios antes de juicio o si no, una fianza de 3,500. Eso es todo, señor.
I'm sorry. Yes. On the case of, excuse me. It's so dark in here. Alvaro Gonzalez.
She has an immigration hold.
Okay, well, we will need the services of the interpreter.
Interpreters present.
All right.
Se acaba de anunciar que tiene una retención de inmigración.
Mr. Gonzalez is here because he's charged with driving with his license suspended and has a bench warrant before Judge Silver.
Bien, señor González, se encuentra aquí por una orden de arresto por tener la licencia, manejar con la licencia suspendida y una orden de arresto en la división del juez Silver.
Okay. I'm inclined to do a bond amount of 1,000.
Because he has the immigration hold, is it possible to do a $1 bond, Your Honor?
State?
Your Honor, it is 4 bench warrants. We would ask for the.
4?
That's what I.
4 bench warrants and 1.
Oh, okay. I didn't see the other packet. Thank you. Excuse me. So let me clarify. He's got a bench warrant amount of 1,000 before Judge Silver, another bench warrant before Judge Silver, another bench warrant before Judge Benjamin, another bench warrant before Judge Silver, all on the same type of cases, and a new case that he just picked up for the same thing.
Okay. Bien, señor, tiene 4 órdenes de captura frente al juez Silver y el juez Benton y tiene un nuevo caso por el mismo tipo de cargo.
So to be clear, 1, 2, 3, 4 bench warrants for driving with a license suspended and 1 new case for driving with a license suspended.
Entonces son 4 órdenes de captura por manejar con la licencia suspendida y un nuevo caso de manejar con la licencia suspendida.
Three of these cases, I'm not sure if they were part of the same incident or separate incidents is what I'm trying to figure out.
3 de estas órdenes de captura, no sé si son del mismo incidente, estamos tratando de figurar eso.
1023, 1023, 1023. So I'm assuming they were all part of the same one. They just double. Unless he got picked up 3 times on the same day. So here's what I'm going to do on the new case. Bond in the amount of 150. On the case,
go ahead, Judge.
On the case ending in 7QE, bond in the amount of 500. On the case ending in ZUE, bond in the amount of 1,000, consistent to the bench warrant. And then I'll lower the bond on the case ending in OAE, bond in for 100, and the one ending in OBE, bond for 100. I'm issuing a no drive order.
Bien, señor. Entonces, tiene una fianza de $150 en el caso de orden de captura y en el que termina 7QE, $500, en el que termina en ZUE, $1,000 de acuerdo a la orden de captura. En los casos que terminan en OAE y OBE, $100 cada uno y se impone una orden de no manejar.
All right. Do not get behind the wheel of a car, sir.
No maneje, señor. No vaya a estar tras el timón, ¿entiende?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, Roger Mendoza.
On out.
Eso
On
es
the
todo,
case
señor.
Uh, Yeah, 10%. So maybe
Jacoby Mackey.
200.
Jacoby Mackey. All right, Mr. Mackey, you're here because you have been charged with, I have a felony A form. Can someone clarify what the misdemeanor is?
I see on this A form, resisting an officer and cannabis possession.
That is what I have, Your Honor. I also
What does
have
this
a
mean?
traffic case for
DWS?
DWS knowingly.
I don't have that.
So it should be on the bond.
I do see that as well.
Just a DWS, so nothing for this one?
I believe
It's
we'll
only
do-
a DWS. Not what the A form says, so that's why I'm confused. So it's just for the DWS?
I believe we're handling the DWS now. The misdemeanors and felony will handle all together in felony.
All right. Any objection to $1 bond on the DWS?
No objection, Your Honor.
Okay, $1 bond on the DWS.
Okay, so the driving case is not going to hold you in. They'll have to address the felony.
All right, and last case on the case of Anthony McIntyre. Mr. McIntyre is here for having no valid driver's license, which there was a bench warrant in the amount of 2,000 issued at arraignment. And he just picked up a new case for no valid driver's license.
Maybe they haven't kicked in yet, whatever it is.
I got it.
State, what are you asking for?
We asked the bench warrant be
I've got
issued
it.
bond at 2,000, and we have no objection to $1 on the second one.
All right, as for the bench warrant case ending in QWE, I'm gonna issue a bond in the amount of 2,000 consistent with the, actually, I'm gonna do 2,000. And then on new case, I'll do a bond of $1. I'm also issuing a no drive order. Mr. McIntyre did not get behind the wheel of a car.
You'll be able to address that in court.
All right.
Right
That concludes the misdemeanor.
Your Honor, this is Joanne Hennessy, if I could be excused for the
Yes, thank you.
day. Thank you. Good day.
Your Honor, if I can approach, I do have the 2 stay away orders we were missing.
Okay. Can we put it on mute? That's a lot of cases. And I can
Recording
move, but that's-
stopped.
That's a lot of cases.
This is the core interpreter. Are we switching Zoom? Are we in recess or anybody?
Ashley, can you hear me?
I don't know. I'm gonna run to the bathroom super quick. Okay.
Recording in progress.
All right, let's begin.
All rise, please raise your right hand.
Todos de pie, levanten su mano derecha.
Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? If so, say I do.
Juran o afirman que el testimonio que van a dar es la verdad, nada más que la verdad y únicamente la verdad. Respondan en voz alta. Respondan sí. Gracias, tomen asiento.
All right. Good morning. If I could have all parties place their appearance on the record.
Good morning, Your Honor. Assistant State Attorney Megan Coughlin on behalf of the state.
And good morning, Your Honor. Assistant Public Defender Madeline Brown on behalf of the Public Defender's Office.
Good morning, Ms. Brown. All right, the first case I have is DeMonte Blake. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor. Blake is also a fugitive from Broward County with a total bond of $5,000.
All right.
And also on felony bond.
All right. For purposes of all cases that appear before me today, I'm provisionally appointing the Public Defender's Office, and I am I'm making a finding of probable cause unless told otherwise, Ms. Brown.
Understood.
All right. Mr. Blake, you're here today before me, sir, because you have been charged with on case ending in 5274, one count of retail theft, a third-degree felony. On the case ending in 5273, another count of retail theft, also a third-degree felony. And in the case ending in 5262, a petty theft conviction of 2 or more. All right, state, what are you asking for?
We're asking for a $2,500 bond on each of the open case. We're also asking for a felony hold on case number F259491.
All right. $2,500 bond on each of the open cases and a felony hold on which case again, please?
F259491.
I don't have that one before me.
No, it is an open case. Its next hearing date was August 28th.
Okay, so 2,500 on count 1 on the case ending in 274, 2,500 on one count on 273, and 2,500 on the case ending in 262. Also a felony hold on the other case. All right. Okay, on the case with Brandon Burke. Is that who I have before me? Good morning, sir.
Your Honor, he's a violent felony offender, special concern. This is an added charge.
All right, Mr. Burke is before me because he's been charged with giving fraudulent information, credit card purchase, and petty theft. State, what are you asking for?
Your Honor, given that correction says he was a felony of special concern, we ask that he be held no bond and set for the division judge.
Any objection, Ms. Brown?
Yes, Your Honor, I don't see that he's on probation.
What's he on for?
I don't have it, but corrections did say he was a felon of special.
Your Honor, I have that he's a VFOX, Your Honor, but I don't have any case that he's on probation on. This is an added charge. He has bonds on his other case, and his other felony case.
So, Your Honor, we're asking that you set a bond. These are all bondable offenses, and he's not on probation.
What are the standard bonds on these cases?
For the
Count 1, which is the F2.
I believe it is 5,000, Your Honor.
Count 1, 5,000. Count 2.
Count 2 is
1,000.
1,000.
Count 2 is 500, count 3, 150.
Thank you. All right, 5,000, 500, and 150. All right. Thank you, Mr. Burke. On the case of Henry Santovenia. Henry Santovenia. Mr. Santovenia is before me for two cases on the case ending in 15307, two petty theft with two or more convictions. On the case ending in 5291, petty theft, which is an F3. And
They're added charges, Your Honor.
they're added charges. Thank you. What are the standard bonds on each cases?
2,500.
All right, 2,500 on each case. Mr. Santovenia, I'm issuing a bond in the amount of 2,500 on each case, sir, that you have two open cases before this court. Any stay away orders? Stay away orders also, but you need to tell me when the stay away orders are needed, state. I'm issuing a stay away order also from Home Depot on these cases. Please do not get near them. On the case of Luis Javier Garcia.
Added charges.
Mr. Garcia, you're here with additional charges of a battery on a detainee. What is the standard bond state?
I do not believe there is a standard bond, Your Honor. We're asking for 5,000.
No objection.
5,000 bond on count one. All right, sir, you have a bond in the amount of 5,000. Any stay away order being requested on that case?
No, Your Honor.
All right. On the case of Ramsey Castro.
He refused court, Your Honor.
Okay, refused. Roll for tomorrow. 7:20. On the case of Giovanni Pupo Rivera.
Yes, ma'am.
Good morning, sir. You're here because you've been charged with breaking an attempted to use an anti-shopping shoplifting device and criminal mischief. These are added charges.
Yes.
All right, and there's two counts on that. As to the F3, what is the standard bond?
2,500, Your Honor.
2,500 as to count two.
I believe it is 250.
150. I have 2,500 and 150.
150. So 2,500 and 150, Mr. Pupo Rivera. Any need for a stay away order, state? I believe so. There's going to be a stay away order, Mr. Pupo Rivera from TJ Maxx. Please make sure you do not get near them, okay?
All right.
On the case of Thomas Gonzalez, I do see that he's in Ward D.
Ward D, reset for tomorrow.
Okay, reset for tomorrow. 7:20. On the case of Christian Tomas. Christian Tomas, is that you, sir? Good morning. Mr. Tomas, you're here today because you've been charged with possession of a firearm by a convicted felon. State, what is the standard bond on this case?
I believe it is 5,000, Your Honor.
5,000?
Yes, Your Honor.
5,000 on count one. All right, 5,000, Mr. Thomas on the count one. Any need for a stay away order?
Not in this case, Your Honor.
All right, thank you, sir. Best of luck. On the case of William Reddick.
Yeah.
Mr. Reddick, good morning. You're here today. These are added charges for tampering with an electronic monitoring device. I'm assuming it's either a scram or a GPS. What is the standard bond state? This is an added charge to his initial case.
It'd be 2,500, Your Honor.
2,500 on count one. Any objection, Ms. Brown?
No objection.
All right, 2,500 standard bond on the initial, on the added charges, sir. You are good to go. On the case of Felix Desir, battery on a detainee. These are added charges.
NBC, Your Honor.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
Not brought to court, reset for tomorrow.
Reset tomorrow, thank you. 7:20. Let me grab the other pile. On the case of Christian Wessner, is that who we're bringing out now? Or do we have some other individuals you'd like to address corrections?
53. 53 to 35.
What's wrong with Mary? Your add-on. Let her know. Let her know. Judge, we're gonna be starting from the beginning of the calendar. Thank you.
Is that Miss Wessner, just to be clear?
Let's see.
Yes, she's coming.
Okay.
What? Turn around. Face me. Thank you.
All right, Miss Wessner, how are you?
Good.
Miss Wessner, you're here today because you've been charged with one count of cocaine possession, one count of controlled substance, possession of controlled substance, one count of drug paraphernalia, and one count of petty theft, 2 felonies and 2 misdemeanors. Do we have a bond amount?
Standard bond would be 2,500 for count one, 2,500 for count two, 500 for count three, and 150 for count four.
And Your Honor, I'm asking if you'd also consider an alternative bond of tap.
What are her priors?
She does have multiple pages of priors, Your Honor, to include an F-15 controlled substance that was a adjudication withheld.
All drug cases?
They do look like drug cases, a resisting, and then more drug cases, Your Honor. There is an armed robbery from F-23 that was transferred to a county case. So I believe they dropped the armed robbery and charged her with drug crimes, Your Honor.
I'm going to leave the bond of the 2,500 count one, 2,500 count two, and $1 on count three, and $1 on count four. All right. Ms. Wessner, best of luck, ma'am. On the case of Catherine Briceno Toro.
And Your Honor, in this case, I do have probable cause argument as to count one and count two.
For Ms. Briceno Toro?
Yes, and she does
Okay.
need the services of the interpreter.
For the service of the interpreter? All right.
Vice President.
Ms. Briceno Toro is here. Count one is charged with one count of trafficking fentanyl.
Bien, señora Briceño Toro, cargo 1 es tráfico de fentanil.
Count two is possession of controlled substance with intent to sell MDMA.
El segundo cargo es tenencia de sustancias controladas con intención de venta de MDMA.
Count three is possession of trafficking of ecstasy pills.
El tercer cargo es tráfico de píldoras de éxtasis.
All right. Ms. Brown, what is your argument?
Yes, so Your Honor, for count one, which is the trafficking in the phenethylamine/ecstasy pills.
Su señoría, mi argumento es que en el cargo de tráfico de fentanil,
There is only probable cause for a third-degree felony possession of the ecstasy pills.
solamente existe motivo fundado para tenencia de píldoras de fentanil, que es un delito mayor de tercer grado.
In order to find probable cause for trafficking, Your Honor must find that she possessed 200 to 400 grams of ecstasy.
Para imputarle tráfico de fentanilo, debe de encontrar que ella estaba en posesión de 200 o 400 gramos de fentanil.
However, the arrest affidavit never provides a weight. It just states that she possessed 5,000 ecstasy pills.
Sin embargo, en el formulario de arresto no se establece el peso, sino que dice que ella tenía 5,000 píldoras de fentanilo.
And for count two, I believe Your Honor can only find probable cause for a third-degree felony possession of MDMA.
Y en el cargo número 2, creo que su señoría solo puede encontrar un delito mayor de tercer grado de tenencia de MDMA.
There are no allegations to support that she had the intent to sell or distribute.
No hay alegaciones de que ella haya tenido intención de distribuir.
There was only one bag of MDMA found, and it was only 1 gram.
Solamente se encontró una bolsa de esa sustancia MDMA
It was
y
not
solamente era de 1 gramo.
It was not packaged for distribution, and at best it was for personal use.
No estaba empaquetado para distribución y pudo haber sido para uso personal.
State.
As for count one, there is no weight listed in the A form, but it is 5,000 ecstasy pills.
Su señoría, en el cargo número 1 no se establece el peso, sin embargo son 5,000 píldoras.
As for count two, I would like to point out that she was also found with $15,850 in quick count bundles.
Además, en el cargo número 2, quiero señalar que a ella la encontraron con $15,850 en rollos.
So while she might have only been found with one baggie of MDMA, in addition to the cash, I do think that gives probable cause for trafficking.
De modo que el hecho de que la hayan encontrado con $15,850 y una bolsita de MDMA es suficiente para que se encuentre que hay motivo fundado para tráfico.
But Your Honor, she's not charged with trafficking the MDMA. She's only charged with trafficking the ecstasy.
A su señoría, a ella no le imputan tráfico de MDMA, sino solamente de éxtasis.
And the cash amount is completely irrelevant to a trafficking charge.
Y además, la cantidad en efectivo no está relacionado con lo de tráfico.
Trafficking is based solely on the weight,
El tráfico solamente se basa en el peso,
which we don't have.
lo cual no tenemos.
I'm going to leave it on for a PC hearing tomorrow.
That's fine, Your Honor.
¿Quiere que lo deje entonces para una audiencia de motivo fundado mañana? Está bien, su señoría.
Roll it for a PC hearing for tomorrow.
Se fija para mañana para una audiencia de motivo fundado.
State, just make sure the office is prepared. I do believe that 5,000 pills would weigh more than 400 grams, but I'll allow the officer to testify to that.
Yes, Your Honor.
Bien, Estado, por favor, asegúrense que los agentes estén presentes. Creo que 5,000 píldoras sería más de 400 gramos, pero los policías estarán presentes para que den su testimonio.
All right, thank you, ma'am. On the
Gracias,
case of
señora.
Casey Bellamy. Ms. Bellamy is here for grand theft third degree. State, what is the standard bond?
Standard bond is
2,500.
2,500. Your
All
Honor.
right, $2,500 bond on count one. And do you want a stay away order, State, from Old Navy?
Yes, Your Honor.
Have you provided one?
I believe we have provided. to-
All right, stay away order, Ms. Bellamy. You cannot get near the Old Navy in Miami Gardens, ma'am. Do you understand?
Thank you.
Okay, you are good to go. On the case of Eneris Herrera Hernandez. Eneris Herrera Hernandez. All right, with the service of the interpreter, you're here because you've been charged with burglary of an unoccupied structure and grand theft in the third degree.
Bien, señora, se encuentra aquí porque se le acusa de allanamiento de una estructura desocupada y robo en mayor cuantía de tercer grado.
All right, State, what is the standard bond?
We're asking for $5,000 for count one, 2,500 for count two.
Fiscalía, ¿cuál es la fianza estándar? Solicitamos que se imponga una fianza de $5,000 en el cargo 1 y 2,500 en el cargo 2.
No
All right.
objection.
5,000 and 2,500. Thank you.
5,000 y $2,500 de fianza. Gracias.
Also, a stay away order that's going to be issued that she cannot get near that ballet.
También se emite una orden de alejamiento, no puede estar cerca de ese ballet.
On the case of Jose Manuel Sanchez Berroa.
Eso es todo, señora.
Your Honor, the defendant was on house arrest and he was rearrested on this case.
Okay.
Interpreter? Interpreter?
No.
English? And, Your Honor, I do have a probable cause argument to count one and count two.
All right, Mr. Sanchez, does he need the interpreter?
No, ma'am.
All right, Mr. Sanchez, before me today because you've been charged with burglary of an unoccupied dwelling, tampering with physical evidence, and grand theft in the third degree. I don't have the other cases before me, but apparently he's out on the other cases and was rearrested on this one, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Correct. He was on house arrest on those cases.
All right, and this is a new case, so he's out on house arrest on three cases, F24-26502, F23-22970, and F22-12196. What's your PC arrest argument, Ms. Brown?
Yeah, so for count one, Your Honor, there's probable cause only for a third degree felony burglary of an unoccupied structure, not a dwelling. The arrest affidavit only provides an address. It doesn't say it's a house, a dwelling, or anything to support this charge. The arrest affidavit describes this location as, quote, the property and, quote, the location. There's nothing you can use to find that it's a dwelling.
State?
The state would stipulate, Your Honor.
All right, I find PC for a structure on count 1 to F3.
And for count two, Your Honor, this is the tampering with physical evidence. It apparently, and from what I can gather, they are assuming that Mr. Sanchez Berroa moved the camera. However, it never outright even alleges that he moved it. It just says that he walks past the camera, quote, after which the camera angle appears to change unexpectedly. There's no allegation that he unintentionally or that he intentionally moved the camera or that he did so with the intent or the purpose to impair its verity or availability in a criminal proceeding.
State?
Your Honor, it does say that the suspect was seen walking past the surveillance and then at which it changed unexpectedly. I think you could infer that he saw the camera and moved it himself, which would satisfy the tampering with physical evidence.
I'm gonna find PC for count 3 at this point. What is the standard now for an F3 on the burglary of a structure?
2,500, Your Honor.
2,500 on count 1, on count 2,
Count 2 would also be 2,500, Your Honor.
and as to count 3,
Count 3 would be 2,500.
2,500 as well. I'm also issuing a stay away order on this case. Mr. Sanchez Borrea, you cannot get near that location at 1355 Northwest 42nd Street. Do you understand that, sir?
Ma'am.
Your
All
Honor,
right,
I have 5 counts. It's 3 counts of burglary, unoccupied dwelling, tampering with physical evidence, and grand theft. It's 5 total.
Oh, there we go. There's 3. Where's the third? Where are the 3 locations state?
Give me just a moment, Your Honor.
You're placing a hold on the 3 cases, correct, Your Honor?
Can you repeat that? I'm sorry.
You're placing a hold on the cases that he was on felony?
Yes, and a hold on the felony cases, the underlying felony cases.
Your Honor, I believe I only have an address for 1 location, Your Honor. I don't see the other 2.
Yeah, I'm gonna find, so let me be clear. Since there's no clarity as to count 2, no PC, as to count 3, no PC, as to count 4, 2,500, and as to count 5, 2,500. So count 1, 2,500, count 2, no PC, count 3, no PC. I just can't find 3 dwellings. It says a vacant location, but it's not clear. As to count 1, I did find PC on an F3 on the structure, and count 4 and 5 are both 2,500.
Your Honor, count 2 and 3 are going to be released outright, no PC?
Right. ROR.
Have release outright if it's no PC, Your Honor.
All right, release outright then, I'm sorry. And then no held on the felony. On 3 felony cases.
Marshall.
All right, on the case of Cedric Marshall.
You can pass him, Your Honor.
We'll pass it. On the case of Nicholas Cardela.
Pass him also, Your Honor.
All right, on the case of Guido Zirio Plaza.
Okay, interpreter. We need the interpreter, Judge.
With the service of the interpreter, Mr. Zirio Plaza is here for violation of a sex offender registration.
El señor Cirilio López se encuentra aquí por quebrantamiento de no registrarse como ofensor sexual.
What is the standard bond state?
¿Cuál es la fianza estándar, Estado?
2,500, Your Honor.
I'm issuing a $2,500 bond on count 1.
Fianza de $2,500 en cargo 1.
Are you asking for a stay away order?
Yes, Your Honor. Well, no, Your Honor. It's just a registration violation.
Yes, but he is failing to register. Give me a moment. All right, you're good to go, Mr. Cirilio Plaza.
Eso es todo, señor Cirilio. Hasta luego.
On the case of Raymond Barrett. Mr. Barrett is here for elderly on an elder person of 65 years or age or older. I saw Mr. Barrett earlier on another case on the misdemeanor charges. Victim, mother, and son. What is the standard charge? Standard bond, excuse me.
I do not believe there is standard bond. We would be asking for 5,000, Your Honor.
I'm inclined to grant a $5,000 bond on count 1 for the misdemeanor battery. And I'm issuing a stay away order also from the mother.
How is that possible? Oh, don't say I haven't seen my mother.
Okay. On the case of Vincent Reed. Mr. Reed. Mr. Reed. What's the standard bond state?
2,500, Your Honor.
Mr. Reed, good morning. You're here today because you've been charged with possession of cocaine with intent to sell and 1 count of misdemeanor drug paraphernalia. State is asking for a $2,500 bond on count 1 and any objection to a dollar bond on count 2.
No objection, Your Honor.
All right. So I'll issue $2,500 on count 1, $1
Your
on
Honor,
count
I was
2.
muted. I do have a probable cause argument.
Okay.
He there's only probable cause for a third-degree felony possession of cocaine. The arrest affidavit suggests that he's the buyer, not the seller of cocaine. He didn't have multiple baggies. He didn't have any cash. He had a single bag with a single rock. So I'm asking for a dollar bond and probable cause, sorry, $1,000 bond and probable cause only for a third-degree felony.
State?
The state would stipulate, Your Honor.
I mean, he doesn't have for intent to sell, but he has for possession.
I believe possession is an F3, which is what counsel's point. There is nothing to show that there was intent to sell.
Right. But you're saying that she's seeing the dollar bond and RORing.
No, sorry, I said $1,000 on count one, and then the dollar bond that you.
Okay.
Count two.
All right. So I do find count one, PC for an F3 for possession, which is $1,000, and as to count two, $1.
Thank you.
What's going on?
$1,001.
On the case of Corey Ballard.
Bond out, Your Honor.
All right. On the case of Jose Mercado.
Then he needs the services of the interpreter.
Mr. Mercado is here because he's been charged with possession of cocaine, fleeing and eluding a police officer, resisting an officer without violence, and driving with a license suspended, which I handled earlier.
Bien, él se encuentra aquí por tenencia de cocaína, por escaparse y eludir la policía, evadir la policía, resistirse sin violencia, y un caso, what is the last charge, Your Honor? I apologize.
Driving with his license suspended.
Y por manejar con la licencia suspendida, el cual se trató previamente.
As to the cocaine possession and the fleeing and eluding state,
2,500, Your Honor.
on each?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, 2,500 on each, and I believe we addressed 3 and 4 previously, correct corrections?
No, count three is the resisting officer without violence is part of the felony. You have to address that one.
Okay,
500, Your Honor.
500 on count 3.
Bien, en tenencia de cocaína, $2,500, de fugarse de la policía, $2,500, en el caso de resistirse a un policía sin violencia, $500.
All right, you're good to go, sir.
Eso es todo, señor. Hasta luego.
Giassi Weir.
Your Honor, I have a motion for pretrial detention.
Can we hear that tomorrow?
And
Or
Your
do we
Honor,
have to hear it today?
for this case, just so you're aware, I do have probable cause arguments for the counts 2 through 12, the felony murder.
Okay. State, what are you asking for?
We have a motion for pretrial detention, Your Honor, based off of counts 2 through 12, and based off all of the counts, actually, Your Honor. So therefore, he should be, if this motion is granted, he would be held and set in division for a hearing.
If that motion is granted?
Yes, Your Honor.
Will we be hearing it tomorrow
Monday.
or
It would be
Monday?
heard Monday.
Okay. All right. As to your PC argument?
Yes, Your Honor, so I understand you may be inclined to find probable cause for arson, although I think it's very weak probable cause. There is no probable cause for attempted felony murder. Florida statute 782.051 subsection 2 requires that the underlying felony could but does not cause the death of another. And here there is just not enough in the allegations to support that the offense could but did not cause the death of another. There's a door that set on fire. It doesn't say how extensive the fire was, but it was apparently out when the officers were when they arrived. It doesn't say that it could have caused the deaths of somehow 11 people. I'm assuming 11 because he's charged with 11 counts. The arrest affidavit doesn't even mention 11 people. It doesn't say whether there was only one door at this residence or that anyone was trapped inside. And it appears actually that the people who were inside weren't even aware of the door or that a fire had at some point happened and been extinguished.
State?
Your Honor, the defendant, according to the four corners of the affidavit, did light the residence door on fire. It also does state that Ms. Smith and her children were inside the residence sleeping. It is likely to, while he was not successful in lighting the house on fire and it was later extinguished, if the house had caught fire, they were sleeping, they had no way to know of the fire. I think it's reasonable to believe it could have caused their death.
I think there are too many assumptions and inferences that Your Honor has to make in order to find probable cause for those counts.
Okay, your arguments or objections are noted for the record, counsel, but I am going to find probable cause. The fact that he didn't know how many individuals were inside, or we don't know how far the fire would have gone. The fact that you're lighting fire to the front door of a residence, any residence whatsoever, obviously is a sign of blocking the individuals from being able to exit if there's no other exit. And two, a potential of a fire burning down the entire building. It's, what time was this at? 7:32? That those individuals could not have been paying attention, could have been sleeping, could have been burned to death. So I'm going to found PC on the 11 counts of felony murder and PC for the first degree arson.
My approach with the order.
All right, state no bond.
No bond, Your Honor.
No bond as to count 1, no bond as to count 2 through count 11. Correct?
I have 12 counts, Your Honor.
12, I'm sorry, count 2 through 12. And the state is filing a motion for pretrial detention that would be set in before Judge Hirsch. Milton or Richard? Okay.
Do we have a date for that yet?
Shows up on calendar.
Okay.
And then they set a date. I'm just
Thank you so much.
Go all the way up.
All right, and a stay away order is being issued on all victims on those cases. On the case of Renato Zapata.
Sorry, Your Honor, if we can pass him.
All right, we'll pass him on the case of Christopher Clark.
Clark is a bond out.
He will need the services of the interpreter.
All right, this is Mr. Agripino Sanchez.
El señor Acrimino Sánchez,
Is that correct?
¿correcto?
He's on,
Yes.
Mr.
He's on probation, Your Honor, F24.
Yes.
446.
All right, Mr. Sanchez is currently on probation on an underlying case, but just picked up a new case of aggravated battery with a deadly weapon. On the underlying, I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Your Honor.
No, go ahead.
Bien, el señor Sánchez se encuentra aquí por un caso F24-5446, que es el caso designado, y también tiene un nuevo caso de agresión con agravantes con un arma letal.
What is the underlying case date?
Underlying case. Just a moment, Your Honor. Hold on.
Excuse me, Ashley, can you call corrections, please?
Corrections, do we know what the underlying case is for?
It is a cocaine possession, a trespass after warning, and an alcohol drinking on the curb, Your Honor.
El caso se trata de tenencia de cocaína, pasar ilegalmente tras ser advertido, and the last charge I couldn't hear.
Drinking alcohol on the curb.
Y por beber alcohol en la acera.
All right, so the felony hold on the underlying probation case, and as to this case, what is the standard bond? 5,000?
It's an F2 with force, so there is no standard bond. We're gonna ask for a $7,000 bond.
Bien, en el primer caso va a ser una retención por delito mayor de la probatoria, y en el segundo caso, que es un delito mayor de segundo grado, $7,000 de fianza.
No objection.
$7,000 bond.
No nos oponemos, $7,000 de fianza.
And a stay away order from the victim.
And a hold, Your Honor.
And a hold on the underlying felony.
Y una orden de alejamiento más una retención por delito mayor por el delito mayor.
All right, on the case of Quintilla McCutcheon. Quinella McCutcheon.
If we can pass them, Mr. McCutcheon, Your Honor.
Okay, we'll pass it on the case of Luis Marcel.
Yes, ma'am.
You're here because you've been charged with 2 petty theft conviction of 2 or more priors, and possession of drug paraphernalia. State, what is the standard bond?
2,500, Your Honor, for
For-
counts 1 and 2, and 500 on count 3.
No objection to the standard bond.
All right, 2,500 count 1, 2,500 count 2, and 500 for count 3. Any stay away order, Marcel?
Yes, ma'am.
And a stay away order is being issued. Mr. Marcel, please do not go back to that location. On the case of, best of luck, Sean Thompson, Sean Thompson. Mr. Thompson is here for possession of cocaine, drug paraphernalia, and petty theft. What are the standard bonds for Mr. Thompson?
2,500 for count 1, 500 for count 2, 150 for count 3 with the stay away order, Your Honor.
All right, and a stay away order is being issued. So I'm issuing 2,500 count 1, 500 count 2, and 150 count 3. Mr. Thompson, I'm issuing a stay away order from state
It is the store, Your Honor, which I believe is CVS.
CVS. Please do not go to near that location, sir. On the case, thank you. Good luck. Jacob E. Mackey, Jacob Mackey. Mr. Mackey is here because he's been charged with battery on a police officer, corrections officer, firefighter for count 1, fleeing and eluding for count 2, resisting without count 3, and cannabis possession count 4. What are the standard bonds in these cases?
There is no standard bond for count 1. We're asking for $5,000. For count 2, it is 2,500. For counts 3, 4, and 5, it is 500, Your Honor.
No objection.
All right, 5,000 count 1, 2,500 count 2, and 500 count 3, and 5 count 4. All right, any stay away order needed? Nope,
No,
not
Your
on
Honor.
this one. All right, best of luck, Mr. Mackey. On the case of Nippon Alfred,
Yes, you can log out.
as to count 1, what does it say?
2,500, Your Honor.
He's coming.
Okay, he has a walker, it's coming.
And Your Honor, just so you're aware, I do have a probable cause argument for count 2.
All right, as to count 2?
Yes, and I'm not sure if we want to wait for him, but. All right, as for count 2, which is the tampering with physical evidence, there is no deliberate attempt to alter, conceal, or destroy evidence. As soon as the officer told him to open his hand, it appears that he complied and a rock fell, emphasis on fell, into his shoe. There's no allegation that he threw it into his shoe or that he deliberately dropped it into his shoe. And to find probable cause for the allegations here as to the tampering with physical evidence would essentially be requiring every person stopped by police to immediately just empty their pockets and show all the contraband they may have.
State?
Your Honor, in the first paragraph of the affirm, it does say after finding the the pipe in his right hand, he clenched his other hand, attempting to conceal something else. So I believe that is the probable cause for count 2.
I just don't see how that's a crime, Your Honor. It hasn't been discovered yet. It'd be one thing if the officer saw it and then he concealed it. I tried to throw it somewhere. It's just, it hadn't even been discovered.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to find PC for count 2, but I'm going to reduce the bond to 500. All right, so 2,500 count 1, 500 count 2, 500 count 3. All right. Thank you, sir. On the case of Frank Galames Flores.
Sorry, Your Honor, was it, you said 500 on all counts?
No, 2,500 count 1, 500 2, 500 3. Galames Flores. What's 2,500? Mr. Flores, you're here for 1 count of criminal mischief with a standard bond of 2,500, sir.
Yes.
6
Oh,
counts.
6 counts, excuse me.
6 counts, yeah.
All right. State, what are you
Your
asking?
We're asking for 2,500 on each count, Your Honor.
I'm sorry, Ms. Brown, did you say something?
Yes, I'm asking if you'd consider an alternate bond of pretrial services. He has no priors. He's 19 years old.
No objection, Your Honor.
Pretrial services with alternate bond. 2,500 for each count with a total of 6. All right. Any stay away order?
Yes, stay away order from the victims, Your Honor.
And a stay away order from all the victims. Do you understand, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you're good to go. Jeremy Willis.
Willis?
Willis, Jeremy? He's here. Okay. We passed him. Come on, Jeremy. Willis.
They say pass it. I'm sorry. There's somebody raising their hand by the name of Amira, but I'm not sure who that is. Okay. Ms. Brown, I'm sorry. Are they bringing Mr. Willis out or did they ask me to pass that? I couldn't hear.
We're passing Willis,
Okay, on the case of Eduardo Gonzalez. Eduardo Gonzalez.
waiting for him. And I guess while we wait, I do have a probable cause argument as to count 1.
All right. And I do see that Mr. Gonzalez is on probation on F054983, F053756, F24, and he's picked up.
Okay, so
And
hold
he's-
on, Connor. So with
And
this-
he's got, I'm sorry, give me just one moment. There's a lot of stickies. F1812685, F05286443B. So he's on probation for 4 different other cases that he's been placed on probation. And it appears that he's got 3 new cases. Is that correct?
So we don't have Mr. Oh, okay, Mr. Gonzalez refused. So
All right, refused. So he's on more D, so reset for tomorrow. On the case of Osley Molina Cruz.
Your Honor, so Mr. Gonzalez, reset for tomorrow, refusal.
Yes.
Also, to go back to Jeremy Willis, that was also refused, reset for tomorrow.
Okay, Mr. Willis is a refusal, reset for tomorrow. Give me just one moment, just so I can fill out. I think that gives us to Mr. Osley Molina Cruz. Is this correct?
yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Molina Cruz is a violent felony offender, special concern. He's in custody and a probation warrant, no bond.
Just one second, just to fill out the other paperwork. Let me know if I got it right. All right, Mr. Molina Cruz is here for false application of motor vehicle insurance. State, what is the standard bond?
Standard bond will be $2,500, Your Honor. We also ask for the probation hold and he be held no bond on that case.
Already being held, no bond. It's
He's
25.
already being held no bond on F226166, so I'll do a $2,500 bond on count 1 as to this case.
I have 2 counts, Your Honor, 2,500 each.
I'm sorry, Ms. Brown, did you say something?
No, correction, just said there's 2 counts.
All right, 2 counts, 2,500 each count. Thank you, corrections. On the case of Leonard Atkins.
You're gonna have to go before your division judge.
Leonard Atkins, good morning, sir.
How you doing?
All right, Mr. Atkins, you're here today for violation of sex offender registration. State, what is this in, the standard?
2,500, Your Honor.
I'm going to issue a standard bond of 2,500. Is there a need for a stay away order in this case?
No, Your Honor.
All right, sir. I'm setting a bond in the amount of 2,500. You are good to go. On the case of Michael Perez. Mr. Perez is present. Mr. Perez is before this court for domestic violence by a strangulation. I'm sorry, battery by domestic violence and strangulation. State, what is the bond?
We're asking for $5,000, Your Honor.
Sorry, what was the state's request? I couldn't hear.
5,000?
And Your Honor, we just asked for a $2,500 bond. Mr. Perez has no priors. He's 20 years old. The alleged victim is his father, and based on the allegations in the arrest affidavit, he did not want to cooperate.
How old is the father?
It doesn't state, Your Honor.
Born in 1984.
Do about a bond in the amount of $4,000. And I am issuing a stay away order on this case. Do not get near your father, sir. You cannot show up to the home either where he lives. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
That was 4,000 straight bond, Your Honor?
Yep, 4,000. All right, on the case of Jerome Thurman.
Thurman, Jerome. Come on, Mr. Jerome. Thank you.
Mr. Thurman, good morning, sir. You're here because you've been charged with cocaine possession, tampering with physical evidence, and resisting an officer without violence. State, what are you requesting?
2,500 for count one, 2,500 for count two, and 500 for count three, Your Honor.
And
All
Your Honor,
right.
I'm just requesting us, the alternative on the pretrial services. He has no priors.
Any objection, state?
No objection, Your Honor.
Pretrial services. Oh, he's homeless.
Oh, it has a permanent address listed.
Where did you get that information? What is your address, sir?
10272
And Ms. Brown, can you repeat that louder, please?
Yes, it's 10272 Southwest 178th Street.
Yeah.
33157, Miami.
Now that is the address listed in the A form, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. Pretrial services with alternate bond of the amount 2,500 count one, 2,500 count two, and 500 count three. All right, good luck, sir. On the case of Alexander Herrera. Mr. Herrera is present for possession of controlled substance, Xanax. State, what is the bond?
2,500, Your Honor.
Mr. Herrera, you're here for possession of controlled substance, which is Xanax. I'm going to issue a bond in the amount of 2,500, sir. You are good to go. Good luck. On the case of Alexander Barrios Darcio.
Bond out, Your Honor.
Did you say bond out? I'm sorry.
Yes, bond out.
Okay, thank you. On the case of Jason McCoy.
Bond out, Your Honor.
Okay. On the case of Anthony Johnson.
Your Honor, this is an added charge. He came in on an AC on F24-21532. He was given bond plus house arrest on that case.
And he tried to tamper with his bracelet, it appears, from the house arrest. So he was still given bond with house arrest on the underlying case?
Yes, he was on yesterday, he was given bond plus house arrest on
Was this case already picked up or not yet?
This was added later, Your Honor.
State, what are you
Your
asking for? Yes, Ms. Brown.
He would have popped up on the alias KPS calendar, and corrections at that point would have said that he had, or the clerk would have said he had the AC because of the removing the monitor. So the judge presumably would have been aware of that when he set the bond.
Okay, state, what are you asking for?
We're asking for 2,500 plus a GPS level 2, Your Honor.
No objection.
What's the underlying case?
Armed robbery with a weapon, aggravated battery on a Leo, and petty theft. Attempted aggravated on a Leo and petty theft.
5,500 with a GPS monitoring.
5,500 plus house arrest, Your Honor?
Yes, plus house arrest. Serious underlying cases was given an opportunity to be placed on house arrest and tampered with that. So do not tamper with your new conditions, Mr. Johnson. Do you understand?
Yes.
Level 1, level 2?
We asked for level 2, Your Honor.
Level 2 then. Level 2. All right, Quentin Mosley. Mr. Mosley has added charges. What are the underlying cases?
The other on F2515193, yesterday he was given bond plus house arrest. It's manager deal in stolen property, use of a firearm while committing a felony, possession of a firearm by a convicted felon, aggravated assault with a firearm, and unlawful discharge of a firearm in a public place.
And he's been charged with aggravated assault with a firearm now as an added charge. State, what are you asking for?
We're asking for an $8,000 bond, Your Honor.
And Your Honor, I'm just asking for a $5,000 bond. This is a case from, you'll see, July of 2023.
I'll give a $5,000 bond on to count 1. Any need for a stay away order, state? Stay away order as well.
Straight bond, Your Honor?
I didn't hear what she
I
said.
didn't hear what she said either.
Oh, it's straight bond?
Straight bond. Yes. Well, straight bond plus house arrest, right? Because he's already on house arrest on the same case.
No, this is a separate case. This is an added charge on his case that he came in, F2515193. Yesterday, they gave him bond plus house arrest. It's a new case that they added now, the F251259290.
I'll do bond plus house arrest as well.
Miss, I'm homeless. I don't.
So, Your Honor, you'd be increasing his bond. Or you're gonna do an alternative of house arrest?
Has plus house arrest on the other case.
He's got house arrest on the other case, so he's going to be on house arrest no matter what.
Right, so if you do alternate house arrest and he could get out on house arrest in this case, if you do 5,000 plus house arrest, he will only get out on house arrest in this case if he also pays the 5,000. So
Correct. My intention is clear. Yes.
Miss,
Based on his underlying cases.
how would I go on house arrest if I'm homeless?
So, Your Honor, just to be clear, it's 5,000 plus house arrest, correct?
Yes, yes. Level 2. All right, good luck, Mr. Mosley. On the case of Isaiah Novo.
Noble?
Mr. Novo is here because he's been charged with cocaine possession, petty theft of 2 or more convictions, as well as possession of drug paraphernalia. State, what are you asking for?
$2,500 for count 1 and 2, 500 for count 3, Your Honor.
All right, 2,500, count 1 and 2, and count 3 will be 500, Mr. Novo. Good luck, sir. Any need for a stay away order? And a stay away order, sir, from the location of the Walgreens. On the case of Sebastian Oliver, out on felony hold.
Show the defendant where we passed.
Corrections is asking to go back to Cedric Marshall, who's number 6.
The defendant we passed.
I'm sorry, Marshall. All right, Mr. Marshall.
Marshall?
Mr. Marshall's been charged with battery on a medical care provider. What are we asking for, State? Good morning, Mr. Marshall.
How do you do, fair lady?
We're asking for a $5,000 bond, Your Honor.
All right,
And Your Honor, I'm asking if we can do an alternate bond of pretrial services. He has no priors. The incident occurred at a mental health unit, and he had voluntarily checked himself in there, and he was not on medication at the time, according to the arrest affidavit.
any objection, State? Pretrial services with a $5,000 alternate bond?
No objection, Your Honor.
All right, pretrial services with alternate bond of 5,000. Any need for a stay away order? Okay, I'm issuing a stay away order from the victim, Mr. Marshall, okay? Please stay away from that individual, sir. Best of luck.
Yes, ma'am.
Judge, and we also have Mr. Zapata. Yes.
Okay. Would you like me to call the other individual, Cardella, or would you like me to go back to Sebastian Oliver Corrections?
Is Cardella available?
Cardella refused.
Okay. How about Zapata, Renato Zapata?
You speak English, Zapata?
It's very hard.
Stand up for me, turn around and face me.
Is that Mr. Zapata? All right, Mr. Zapata, good morning. He's here because he's been charged with trying to escape from the detention center. State, what are you asking for?
We are asking for.
What's his underlying case that he was in for?
His underlying case is a trespass, Your Honor. So we're asking for a
5,000?
5,000.
Going to issue a $5,000 bond on the count of escape.
Yeah.
All right. On the case of Sebastian Oliver. Mr. Oliver, good morning. It seems that he has a felony hold on F24-16154, and he's here now today for the charge of burglary of an unoccupied conveyance. What are you asking for, State?
5,000, Your Honor.
No objection.
1,000, count 1, 5,000 as to count 1, and there's a hold on the underlying case. Any stay away order, State?
Yes, Your Honor.
And a stay away order is going to be issued. Please make sure you do not get near that location, sir. Do you understand?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
All right. On the case, thank you. Good luck on the case of Lelarn Malone Jr. 2 cases before this court. Good morning, Mr. Malone. You're here with me on one case ending in 15295, which is charged with aggravated battery with great bodily harm and robbery by sudden snatching. And as to count the case ending in 1582, burglary with assault or battery, aggravated stalking, domestic battery by strangulation, and domestic violence, violation of an injunction. Don't say anything, sir.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Is the victim on both cases the same individual?
I believe so. Let me double check, Your Honor. Yes, it is, Your Honor.
What are you asking for, State?
For the case ending in 15282, count one, we would be asking for a $10,000 bond. Count two, we would be asking for a $3,000 bond and a GPS level 2. Count three, we would do a $1,000 bond. And count four, we would do a $1,000 bond.
How about the underlying
As for
case?
the case ending in 15295, we would be asking for a $5,000 bond on both counts, Your Honor.
No objection.
Does he live in the household with this individual?
They are exes, so I do not believe so, Your Honor.
I'm a little concerned about this. On June 13th and then on July 18th, he was charged with after aggravated battery on this individual and robbery by sudden snatching. He's then charged with burglary of trying to break into her home, stalking her and trying to choke her. All I need is a third A form in the future for something else with this particular victim. I have great concern with this case. As to the case ending in 15295, I'm issuing count one, a $10,000 bond. As to count two with house arrest.
Plus
Plus house arrest, excuse me, plus house arrest. I'm gonna get your terminology right. Corrections, plus house arrest, level 1. As to count two, I'm going to do a $5,000 bond. As to the case ending in a stay away order, obviously on that case.
That also count to his plus house arrest?
Nope, just count one. And as to the second case ending in 15282, $10,000 bond plus house arrest, level 1. On count 2 and 3, $5,000 bond each plus house arrest, level 2.
Count 4, Your Honor. The domestic violence.
I'm sorry, not level 2, excuse me, level 1. I apologize. I meant level 1 on all cases. And as for the domestic violence injunction, $2,500. I cannot tell you this enough, Mr. Malone. You better not get near that victim. Do you understand?
Yeah,
You better not reach out to that victim. You better not call that victim. You better not text that victim. You better not ask your best friend to send a message to that victim. You better not send them a message on social media. Do you understand, sir?
I understand.
You better not leave your home either if you are able to get released on these cases. Do you understand?
I understand.
Your Honor, on the case ending in 5282, 10,000, 5,000, 5,000, 2,500, all plus house arrest?
10,000, 5,000, 5,000, and 25,000, all plus house arrest. Yes.
So the only count that doesn't have house arrest is count 2 of 15295, correct? The first count is 10,000.
If it makes it easier for you to do the house arrest on that one, I have no issue doing that as well.
Okay.
So I'll do house arrest on that one as well.
Thank you.
Okay, plus house arrest on that one as well. So all counts with house arrest.
Sorry, Your Honor, just to clarify, I think you said 2,500 before, and I hope you mistakenly said 25,000. I just wanted to clarify for count
10,000 on count 1, 5,000 on count 2, plus house arrest on the case ending in 15295. On the case ending in 15282, 10,000, 5,000, 5,000, 2,500, also plus house arrest, all level 1 house arrest.
How many charges?
On Zeno Burke. Mr. Burke, you're here because you've been charged with possession of crack cocaine. State, what are you requesting?
2,500, Your Honor.
2,500 as to count 1.
And if Your Honor would consider an alternate bond of TAP?
State.
No objection, Your Honor.
All right, TAP with alternative bond, if he qualifies for 2,500. Thank you, sir. On the case of David Carmenates.
And Your Honor, I do have a probable cause argument for this case.
All right.
All right, Your Honor, there's only probable cause for 1 count of a first-degree misdemeanor battery. There is He's charged with aggravated battery on a person 65 or older, but the A form never mentions the alleged
person-
victim. Never
Do we
mentions.
have a date- do we have a date of birth on the victim? Usually it's in the back of the A form.
Yes, Your Honor, it is October 21st, 1954.
All right. Understanding your argument, I find that the A form, it's usually just in the back portion of the A form just because of protection for that particular victim. I find that doing the math is above 65, correct? So I find PC as to
Oh,
count,
really?
as to count one. What's the
Sorry,
bond?
Your Honor, my other argument is that there is no aggravated injury. It's small. There's no weapon involved and it's a small abrasion to the nose. So if you're finding probable cause, I guess for that he's older than 65, then it's just a third degree felony battery on an elderly.
But he's not 65. 60.
Small abrasion to the nose, state. What is your argument?
I don't have one, Your Honor. We would stipulate to an F3 of battery on an elderly.
All right. Battery on,
Rate
yes.
for he also has a rate for child support of cash bond of 2,500.
Well, that's not.
All right. Is it a 2,500 with an F3 or
Yes.
5,000?
Be an F3 with force, so it'd be 5,000.
All right, 5,000 count one and reduced to, and I find PC for an F3 on the battery on an elderly. Thank you, sir. And the stay away order is also being issued, so do not get near that individual. Do you understand? Thank you. Do you understand, sir?
Yes.
All right, on the case of David Etienne,
There's an instruction. You can go back once again.
David Etienne.
Yes,
Mr. Etienne,
ma'am.
good morning. You're here today because you're charged with possession of a firearm by a convicted felon. State, what are you asking for?
$5,000, Your Honor.
Issuing a $5,000 standard bond on Mr. Etienne on count one. Thank you, Mr.
Yes, ma'am.
That was 5,000, Your Honor.
Yes. On the case of Jean Derzier.
Bond out, Your Honor.
Okay, on the case of Kamana Chantakchak.
Ashley, call corrections, please.
Stand right here for me.
Burglary of an occupied structure and petty theft. What are you asking for, state?
We're asking for 5,000 count one, 500 count two, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Chaknakchak, you're here because you've been charged with burglary of an occupied structure. I'm going to issue a bond in the amount of 5,000 for count one and a bond in the amount of 500 for the petty theft, sir. You are good to go. Do I have a stay away order as well?
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm also issuing a stay away order from the particular location of Jackson Memorial Hospital, and
Hernandez.
I think it's the Holtz Children's Center as well. You cannot go near that location, sir. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Hernandez.
On the case of Nelson Hernandez,
Passing, Judge.
we'll pass him on the case of Luis Padron Hernandez.
Let's roll, come on. Speak English? Okay.
We're almost there, ladies. We're almost there.
Good afternoon, Judge.
Good morning, sir. You're here because you've been charged with displaying a weapon while committing a felony and aggravated assault with a firearm. State, what are we asking for?
5,000 on each count, Your Honor.
5,000 on count one, 5,000 on count two for bond. I also, as your stay away order,
Your Honor, these are the add-ons, so I have to stay away orders here. Your Honor.
Mr.
there will be a
Padron,
stay away order on the three victims as well.
he has a total counts of 4, Your Honor, 4 counts.
Okay, I see that there's 4 counts on count, there's 3 counts on count two, excuse me,
And
with
if
3
you're-
victims.
If you're inclined to find probable cause for the aggravated assault with a firearm, just asking that you don't find probable cause for count one, because it's redundant. The whole point of chart of counts 2 through 4 is that he had a firearm. And that's the whole basis of the felony.
State,
Your Honor, I'm pulling up the A form right now. Give me just a minute, please.
here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna find PC and I'm going to do 500 for count one, 5,000 for count two, 5,000 for count three, and 5,000 for count four. All right, and there's a stay away order that's going to be issued on all three victims as well. On the case of Nadel Antelmo.
Nadal, come on.
Thank you.
Yeah. Nadal.
Mr. Antelmo is here for false imprisonment and misdemeanor battery, as well as false information to a law enforcement officer. What are you asking for, state?
5,000 on count one, 1,000 on count two, 500 on count three, Your Honor.
All right, 5,000 on count one, 1,000 on count two, and 500 on count three. And give me just a moment. You're asking for a stay away order as well?
Yes, for the victims in count one, Your Honor.
Can I say something to you? I know her.
Carla.
No.
And I'm issuing a stay away order. Mr. Antelmo, do you speak English? I need the stay away order, state.
Yes, ma'am, I do, and I'm very happy to see you.
I put all of the extra stay waiters on the.
Mr. Antelmo, did we not have another case with me?
Yes, I do.
Okay, DUI, correct?
Um,
Is it a DUI? I think he's got a prior DUI. State, can you
it's a
confirm?
traffic that refusal to sign that my
Yes.
lawyer has in the other, yes.
Yes, Mr. Antelmo. Yes. I know.
And now I'm here because we are, I'm sorry.
No, don't say anything, Mr. Antelmo.
I'm just fine with whatever decision you take. I respect you a lot.
Mr. Antelmo has an underlying case with me that's open and been ongoing for a little bit. 5,000 count one, 1,000 count two, 500 count three. All right, Mr. Antelmo, I didn't want to see you under
Thank
these
you.
circumstances, but I'll see you again in court.
Thank you.
Stay away from that victim. Do you understand, sir?
Yes, yes.
On the case of Brian Kadish, but good morning, sir. You're here because you've been charged with battery on emergency medical care provider. Do we have, what's the standard bond state?
5,000, Your Honor.
5,000 as to count one. All right, and any issue for a stay away order?
There should be stay waiter for the add-ons, the stay waiters.
And I'm issuing a stay away order from?
It is from Christian Barrojo Diaz.
All right, please do not get close to that individual. Do you understand that?
Yes.
All right, you are good to go. Back on Nelson Hernandez.
He's not here yet, Your Honor. He's en route.
Okay, and how about the individual of Quanella McCutcheon, excuse me?
Here, Your Honor.
What number?
All right, Mr. McCutcheon is here. And I think he has some individuals that are present here in court just as well on his behalf. Mr. McCutcheon is here because he's been charged with one count of first-degree murder with a deadly weapon, one count of deadly missile shooting, one count of discharge of a firearm, and one count of criminal mischief.
Sorry, Your Honor, just to clarify, it's attempted first-degree murder.
First-degree murder.
Excuse me, attempted first-degree murder. Okay.
At this time, the state will be filing a motion for pretrial detention pursuant to Florida statute 907.0415D, Your Honor.
Okay, and that will be heard when?
Monday.
Before? Do we know the information?
I'm sorry, what?
Quanella McCutcheon.
He'll be in front of Judge Gonzalez Marquez.
Okay,
But he still does need bond set on counts 2 through 4.
no bond as to count one, as to count 2 through 4, state?
We would be asking for 5,000, Your Honor. On counts 2 and 3 and 2,500 on count 4.
I'm gonna do 5,000 for each count, 5,000 for count 2, 5,000 for count 3, and 5,000 for count 4.
And if I can approach with the order for pretrial detention.
And pretrial detention, it will occur before Judge Marquez on 7/21. All right, and a stay away order?
Yes, Your Honor.
And a stay away order will be issued. Do you understand, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Go this way for me.
Okay,
Yeah.
and the last case we have is
Speak English? Stand right there.
Mr. Nelson.
This is Mr. Hernandez, no.
All right, Mr. Nelson, you're before me today because you have been charged with one count of possession of a controlled substance, one count of cannabis possession, and one count of one count of possession of drug paraphernalia, and one count of drugs without prescription. State, what are you asking for?
As to count one, we're asking for 2,500. For count two, we're asking for 500. Count three, 500. And then counts 4, 5, and 6, we're asking for 150, Your Honor, because there is a second count of the possession of prescription drugs.
Your Honor,
Okay.
I have no objection to standard bond if we can also set an alternate bond of pretrial services.
So pretrial services and alternate bond, does he have priors?
Just a no action, Your Honor.
I'm sorry?
F-22, that was no action.
Okay. So pretrial services with alternate bond of the 2,500 count one, 500 count two, 500 count three, 150 count four, and 150 count five.
Yeah, there's a total of 6 counts. There's 2 counts of the possession of the prescription. There's 150 each.
2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5. I'm missing. I'm sorry. Next page. The camping one is what you're referring to?
I have 2 counts, 4 and 5, a prescription of a possession of a prescription, and count 6 is the camping prohibited.
Right. The camping prohibited, I'll just do $1.
Corrections, does Hernandez have a fugitive warrant?
I'm sorry?
Does Hernandez have a fugitive warrant?
Hernandez, Nelson? No, I don't have anything in the card.
Okay. I think we're done.
Think so,
Your
Your
Honor,
Honor.
so it was Pretrial alternate 2,500, 500, 500, 150, 150, and $1.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Okay.
Your Honor, do you have any juvenile cases this afternoon?
I already
Or-
handled them.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good day. Bye-bye.
We have an afternoon calendar.
We have an afternoon calendar?
They won't find out until.
They are checking.
Ashley, can you call corrections?
Yeah.
What?
There is a juvenile.
Yes, Your Honor, that's what I was trying to find out also.
So normally they would let us know around 11:30. They did contact us.
So I was told there was only 2 when I spoke to them this morning, but
Yeah, there's always one in the morning and then sometimes one in the afternoon.
all right, let the record reflect 12:25.
That's a record for me, Your Honor.
They issue it the afternoon. If there is a juvenile calendar, they won't come in before 1:30.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, I couldn't hear.
I couldn't.
The only thing with the juvenile calendar, if there is one, which we're gonna find out, they won't come in before 1:30.
Okay, there won't be one. Put it out there. Put it out
Knock
there.
on wood.
And would you like donuts? Can you guys please eat donuts? I brought donuts for everybody, except for those on the other side. I'm sorry, Miss Echeverry.
It's okay. Thank you, Judge. See you soon. Have a good day.
We'll let you know now, but there doesn't seem to be any, right?
Oh, okay,
Nope.
okay.
Okay.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Excuse me?